Boom. Oh yeah, we were talking about crane or lifting stuff, and yeah, Shenmue and hanging out, being sailors and stuff. This is already ready to be an awesome night. On that note, welcome to Super RPG, friends. All of you. Absolutely. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. Welcome to Super RPG, friends. We're talking about sailors and forklifts tonight. Are you a Sonic scent? Are you a Yakuza scent? Or are you a Shenmue scent? Go, Nick.
Gotta be my favorite genders.
Yeah,
Right there.
the three genders.
Yeah. I mean, does anyone really want to smell like
Yakuza.
gamer feet?
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
is that something that anyone wants? Because I don't.
Yeah, because I don't think that. I mean, like the Yakuza one is probably. Hey, Nightru. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for stopping by,
The
man.
Yakuza one is probably the one that gets the most attention. But like, who wants to smell like Sonic?
Right.
Like, what does that even smell like?
Nick, I want to smell like Sonic.
I mean, it's
Nick, I want to smell like
Chili
Sonic.
dogs, baby.
So,
Oh my God, it's
finally,
chilly.
that's the first. That is the first person. You're the first person who has adequately explained what a Sonic would smell like.
Chili dogs.
Dude,
Just-
it would smell like
Absolutely.
no, I'll tell you what it'll smell like. It's gonna smell like a GameStop midnight release for Pokemon with like an amount of people in the store that like goes over the maximum
The
occupancy.
fire marshal would be literally upset. Like,
Yes, that's what it smells like.
Joey.
Kind of like BO and old carpet and like
Joey.
That's my brand,
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Right.
Tell us
beautiful.
about it. Don't take us there. Jeez.
Thank you for tuning in to Super RPG Friends Smell-O-Vision. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give us sniff.
RPG friends.
This is because we really liked those scratch and sniff stickers with Earthbound. That's where this came from. You know, this was just the
Oh, there you go. You're bringing it
This
back.
is the next
Circle.
evolution.
Knuckles
Absolutely.
smells like
I wanted
Idris
to s-
Elba. Hell yeah.
You mean he smells like James Bond?
The
So,
only
that's-
correct option.
No, he doesn't smell as good as Pierce Brosnan smells. I guarantee you.
No, Pierce
Absolutely.
Brosnan probably smells great, dude. He smells like a
He's
magazine.
probably one of like the best smelling people in the world. I
I
bet.
just want me to pull him up. with
Throw in
strong-
the rain, Oscar Isaac
Aside
said.
from
Anyway,
Gucci.
throw in the reins in, everybody.
Whip it
Welcome
good.
to Super
Good luck.
RPG Friends, episode 7 of Super Mario RPG.
But I
Thank-
wanted to talk about what Oscar Isaac smells like.
No, I know we moonlight as the Oscar Isaac thirst stream, but you know we gotta rein it in. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm feeling.
Andy.
Yeah.
I'm typing out my thoughts on Oscar Isaac. You
Actually,
can't
no,
stop me.
I'm not even kidding. Just to prove I'm an anti-gamer, capital G, I put on
Lowercase
cologne
g.
before this stream. For no one but
I was gonna comment on your
What?
sweater. I was
You
gonna
know,
comment on your
people.
sweater. You've got
Oh, thank you.
the slick back hair, the sweater.
It's not
Right,
actually
Joey?
slick back. It's just pulled back.
Are
I
you a
look
real
like
piece of
today.
shit?
This is pushed.
I'm a real piece of shit. I used to be a real piece of shit.
Listen,
Sloppy
Slick back.
steaks.
You wearing a white bathing suit right now, Joey?
Live for New Year's Eve.
Live for New Year's Eve.
All right. Well, anyway,
Slick
Wow,
back real nice.
We haven't even started yet, and this is where we're at.
as always,
what is happening?
as always, thank you so much to Nick and Wes, my lovely co-hosts, and also thank you so much to the fantastic staff member Joey, stopping on in the middle of a laughing fit. So we're gonna put the spotlight right on him. We love you, Joey.
Oh,
Thank you so much for subbing in. And for the first time, we have the absolutely fantastic Tom from Hair of the Dogcast. Thank you so much for joining, man.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here and talk about people smells with you.
It's the perfect introduction to the group, really. Really, it is.
We brought you directly into cryptic stenches.
Yeah, exactly.
This stream's sponsored by Cryptic Stench, not the person, but the thing.
It could be because the amount of money that guy spends on the stream alone. We could. It's almost like he's funding us.
I love you, Cryptic. Thank you.
I do too.
I think Tom looks like he smells pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, smells good. He's got to smell.
definitely.
To,
You know,
to
that's-
Nightrune's point, I once had a college professor who got their end of year reviews, and their favorite review item from that was a student who wrote, "You look like you smell good," which might be the creepiest thing you can say to another human.
Yeah,
I
did
feel
he
like
not know
Nightrune
about
has
Pierce
brought that on
Brosnan?
you, Tom.
that's a lot to unpack.
Was your college professor Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah, was it?
He was like an older programming Pierce Brosnan. Like, you can imagine the connection.
Right.
It was like Boris level Pierce Brosnan.
Used to be a real piece of shit.
Oh my goodness.
He was invincible.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, every
So-
time I see that actor in movies, I literally loudly exclaim, "That's Boris!"
There he is. That's Boris.
Oh, you're Leo in the meme.
Oh yeah,
That's him. That's Boris.
Tom,
All
you
right,
wanna
we should
tell us-
probably play a game.
I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah,
Tom,
that's right.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about Hair of the Dog Cast before we switch on over to gameplay, and then we can find out your deep dark Super Mario RPG secret too.
Oh wow! Can't wait for that. Let me tell you. But yeah, here at the Dogcast, we are a podcast about video games and beer and video games. We broadcast out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I knew you
shout
were
out to
from the
Milwaukee. Yeah. Oh yeah, eh? You know, I'm sorry.
I heard it.
Yeah. Thank you. Damn it! You're supposed to put on the anti-Midwest filter on my voice, dude.
Shit, not the
He's-
compressor.
It's not the compressor.
But we are primarily an audio-based podcast, and we talk about a lot of video game related things and beer related things. So current events, what we're playing, news of the day. Usually we have like an evergreen topic associated to our episodes, and we have another show called Raw Dogs where we go a little bit more in depth into a
Hell
particular topic, and yeah, a whole bunch of fun stuff. And we hung out with Frank at Midwest Gaming Classic last weekend or 2 weekends ago? I don't know. Time's a flat circle, but we had a great time, and I mean, here I am. I'm on the show, so
You made it. This is the natural progression.
yeah. All right, I've leveled up. This is it. There's
This is
no
the big show.
On topic. Well, thank you so much
Look
for
at
coming.
me, Mom.
It's so nice to see you. I can't hug you this time, but it's so nice to see you again.
It's all right. It's all right. But
It
no,
does not
pleasure
surprise
to
me
be
that
here.
Frank's a hugger.
Oh yeah, no, there was so much
was just gonna
masculine
ask.
affection in
Oh,
the
he
air.
is.
Like it was nonstop, baby. There was hugs. There was all over the place.
So-
Is anyone not a
vegetable.
hugger here? Because I'm a big old hugger.
Yeah, I'm a big hugger. Am I not supposed to hug anyone when I see any of you guys? Nick, are you a hugger?
No.
I gotta say, like, yeah, no. Like, I guess you kind of like maybe a firm handshake if you're lucky. Like, he just kind of, hey.
Nick is like, he just gotta stay surly. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Surprise
that's my
with me.
brand.
GSS. Gotta stay surly.
Gotta say.
His after hours shitty libertarian takes podcast. Mine's a Joey Zone. That's Nick's.
Oh my god.
Definitely. I'm more of a hugger than you think.
Okay.
Probably not to the level of Frank, but you know, I mean, like,
Nick's
definitely.
got some good hugs in him.
Yeah,
I bet he's got.
think you all.
When you get
It's
a
a-
Nick hug, I bet you it's fucking special, man. Like,
Yeah, it's
You
it's
feel like the
quality
only
over
girl in the
quantity.
room. It's amazing.
let me fix Nick's audio.
I've been told that before.
So,
My grandma told me that.
Nick or Wes, do you want to bring everyone up to speed on what's going on here?
Oh, I want Wes to do it.
Oh,
Look at
me too.
Wes.
Oh, that sounds like a West job.
The sweetest Wes.
He's so good at
WJ.
it.
Well, at this point in our search for the 6th star, I believe, we've found ourselves in Nimbus Land, a place that is missing its prince, but seems to have just found it. But oddly enough, all of these cloud people, their prince seems to be a giant crow. But oh, shock, horror, and surprise. The cloud-looking tadpole in your party might just have a connection as we discover that our good friend Mallow is the prince of Nimbus Land, long lost for years and years, raised by a slightly problematic frog caricature.
Land. Let
My people go.
Sorry.
Little bit problematic.
So we are now searching for the next star, trying to stop an usurper's plot to take over Nimbus Land, and maybe, just maybe, finding Mallow's true family.
That was beautiful.
What do the Mallow people, the Nimbus people, sound like?
Oh, they are very effective folk. They are a good streusel.
I'm
Dude,
from
I want to
Frankfurt.
eat a Nimbus person.
Except,
Is that
wow.
wrong?
Just one, yeah, that went
Came
dark
out
really
and
quick.
said it.
Okay,
Yeah.
no.
We've all been dancing around it for
Would
weeks.
love to.
We've been dancing around.
The best meat is the rump.
I've been thinking about how to say it, and I just let it come out. But like, no, I don't want to eat them. I want to taste them. That sounded way worse.
Like savor them?
Yeah, like,
I don't
Just
want
call
to
it-
eat you, I just want to taste you. This is fine. We're not getting demonetized for this at minute 3.
Yeah, I need my demonetized button. We really got to figure that out.
Wants a taste.
Yeah, Joey, follow that up. I'm so lonely. Will you play with me?
Oh,
I'm
God.
so lonely. Will you play with me? I just want to taste.
Oh no, thanks.
What?
Alright.
You're licking eggs now, Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
you
of my
trying to
favorite.
If they're okay, like if they're expired or not.
No, that's how I know. But one of my favorite things in the Mario Brothers movie is how everybody, like, the biggest insult is egg sucker. That insult is dropped like 6 times.
Really? Okay.
Nice.
Egg
It's a good PG
Yeah.
insult.
Egg sucking.
It's a real good
Son of a
PG insult.
But yeah, I bet Bob Hoskins turned that into a drinking game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think he'd probably have to get through the
Every
filming.
word.
Poor Bob. He deserved better.
did.
Think about how
Good
insane
job,
it
man.
is. Think about how insane it
I mean,
is
he
that
did
they
everything he could with that
Hoskins
role.
and Hopper in the same movie, and it still sucked that bad.
I know,
Like,
oh man.
he's Australian, isn't he? An Australian guy playing an Italian plumber, like, presumably
From New York.
From New York. Like, just
So I think now is the right time to ask Tom, what's your history? Have you ever played Super Mario RPG before?
I have not. Well, actually, I played
Oh.
maybe about 5 minutes of it. So, back when this game came out, what, 95?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, like I had been seeing pictures of this game through like Electronic Gaming Monthly, back when I was a big Super Nintendo, fan. I guess that was like a console, but it just took so long to come out that by the time this game came out, I had graduated to the 3DO. You know.
Oh,
Good.
Dude.
A gentleman. Hell yeah.
playing that
that's
dick
it,
rare.
shit.
Thank you.
Talk about a real one.
And I was beneath the Super Mario at that time, let me tell you. So I did not get around to it, unfortunately.
Okay, so this came out actually in 1996,
Okay.
which I thought was 1995. Like, I don't know why I missed that, but
So
yeah,
late.
it is.
Yeah, it was one of the last games, right? Released
It
for
had to have been because when did the Nintendo? Because it came out. It was released in North America in May of 1996.
Wow. Okay.
So
That's pushing it.
yeah, that's like a month before the Nintendo 64 released in
September
Japan.
came out on in September in '96. I know this because I got it for my birthday, and I got it exactly a week before it came out. Somehow, my dad bribed a dude at Toys R Us.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Joey's got a real dad.
What do you
That-
smell like?
He really smelled like my dad. Or the guy.
The
guy
Toys R Us
probably smelled
employee.
like-
Recurring segment.
the guy probably smelled like that GameStop smell I was mentioning.
100%.
Now, John is over here doubting the power of the 3DO, which is a real
What?
problem.
Now
Oh.
John actually has a
That
3D.
was- The gaming machine of
I have a
its
3DO also. I'm not proud of it, but I have it.
He's got something.
Yeah.
He's pulling out something.
You haven't
Dude,
lived.
Web of
Way of the warrior, baby.
Spider-Man Web
Oh
of
my
Fire.
god!
This
rips.
is
I just had a
Dogcast
huge
favorite.
flashback.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
I introduced all our podcast, my podcast co-hosts who were like 20 years younger than me to this game like last year, and blew their fucking minds. So, White Zombie soundtrack, just a horrible game.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just a horrible game.
Just a horrible game.
That could be said about most of the 3DO's
Yeah.
library, but it was somehow a beautiful experience regardless.
That's the
Yeah.
crazy thing. Like like shitting on the 3DO is weird to me because like it's such a piece in time, and it's so cool because it's off the beaten path.
Yes, and at the time it was like the first 32-bit system, and so showing my friends, everyone was like wowed by it. You know, Crash and Burn, this pack-in racing game by Crystal Dynamics, is like the first game they ever made, and just a shitty racing game. But you've never seen like the horizon shift and being able to like race up hills and stuff. It was pretty wild.
And just FMV games for days, which
Oh, yeah.
are
Oh.
a historical treat.
Yeah.
So were you excited when they brought back Night Trap? You can say no.
I mean, I still have Dana Plato posters all over my my house.
Hell yeah.
And RIP. I don't know. That game sucks so bad, but I still have that nostalgia for it. You know, like,
Wait, was it Rise of the Robots on that thing?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh.
We were just talking about
we
this.
circled back around to Rise of
Yeah.
the Robots. Hell yeah.
What are we talking about?
back there.
Wait, was
If
that really?
anyone-
Hey, Knox, welcome. Wait, there's a Golden Girls Funko Pop?
I think so.
Looking into this.
Yes.
I know we are
there's,
big. We are big on the
might-
Golden Girls around here.
This is a
true.
Golden Girl
I'm
fan
Love
cast.
the Golden
absolutely.
Girls.
You did?
Golden
Oh my
Girl,
gosh.
Oscar Isaac. We
used to
got
have-
range.
I used to have a Dorothy and Sophia Chia Pets.
Oh,
What?
Very good.
Bro,
Oh yeah. Did you spray
that's my question.
But yeah,
I don't
I'm.
think anyone has dated themselves as efficiently as Nick just did.
Who doesn't love Golden Girls?
Right there, I want to talk
Nobody
to
I
him.
want to know.
I gotta say
Yeah.
something to him.
Say.
Say it. Say it, Frank.
Oh,
Say it.
an actual
Frank.
thing. Oh, I don't think they're very smart, and their opinions on old shows starring old ladies is utter shit, and they should probably kill themselves. No,
Wow.
that was
Oh,
a.
jeez,
It was a
man.
little
We
extreme.
just veered
a
off the
little
cliff there.
extreme. I wanted to see
it's-
how fast I could escalate.
Demonetization button. I just go ahead and smash your own face into it.
How,
Jeez.
I mean,
Whack.
that's a golden take. That's all I can say.
He likes golden things.
Oh,
It's
I'm gonna need
us.
more of this to get through.
Well, alright, well now we have Valentina.
Remember when we sent you to why is my brain blanking? What is the thing when forget it.
management?
This is done. This is awful.
Alright,
We have ended
Nick,
it.
we need your Valentina voice. Let's do this.
She's kind of more Greek than Italian, no? What does a Mario look like?
Yeah, Valentina thick though.
uh, Tom, would you like to be the shy away?
Dude.
Sure.
Well, it has a bushy mustache, long sideburns, and a pair of ellipses, mean-looking legs.
Bravo!
I deeply
You
appreciate
understand the
anyone who
ellipses
pronounces
thing.
the ellipses. That is
Yeah,
A
it's
plus one.
honorary super RPG.
I've
Frank.
seen this.
You fit right into the crew here.
Oh my god, she telekinetically formed a Mario hologram.
That's
She's
Golden
so powerful.
Mario.
Fucking rules.
I think it was the turtle.
Wait. Yes, it was that statue that Garo just delivered.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Valentina?
Wow.
We certainly aren't going to listen to your pointless chatter.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, damn. Frankly speaking, I'm not going to worry. Without this key, the king can't go anywhere. And she's
And
evil.
again, I love that is part of the music here, is the echo of her 90s anime laugh.
Hush.
Like,
Hush. Ellipses.
Sailor Moon villainous
I
laugh.
thought you were telling Frank to hush, and I was gonna.
I said shut up already.
that was fucking perfect.
What the? That isn't a statue. That's Mario.
Well, Valentina! Hand over the key! Now!
This episode's going
Yeah,
wonderfully. I'm pumped. Hell yeah.
I love Mallow. He's so sweet. How rude. And who in blazes are you, anyway?
That's acting right there. Did you see that fucking switch Nick just pulled off? That was beautiful.
I'm just saying he's no Oscar Isaac.
I'm the real prince! That's who?
Oh no! Is he coming into his heritage, Wes? I love this art.
He's learning.
Oscar
I like to
Isaac.
tell a story.
I want to be with Oscar Isaac. What? And how dare you listen in on a private conversation?
You're getting. Oh my god.
It's too deep.
Private? Private? You wanted a 10-mile radius could hear you.
I'm loving that you threw a little bit of the German accent on it. Okay, wait a minute. I don't think I've ever heard. Okay, so there we go.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Yeah, is that the proper pronunciation?
It's supposed to be like,
Hey, you! That's your governor. If you're going to be this rude, I'm simply going to leave. Wow, she's taking her ball and going home. So long, chumps.
Tag, you're it. I quit.
Hey, Valentina ran away. I shall fly the coop too.
it's a little bit of Dutch in there. Toss it in on.
I think it makes sense. It
there we
tracks
go.
really well.
I mean, like, he would be around the other Nimbus people, so.
I think we kind of missed the boat here. So, we better get moving too.
That's a big ellipses.
Come on, let's get them.
It's a double
So-
ellipses.
If I may ask a noob question,
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah, how far through the game are we right now?
We're more than halfway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in there.
Yeah,
dog.
this is like 70% of the way, I would say.
Oh, okay.
60, 70%.
Yeah.
What is the,
goal
the
is to
average
the 7
playtime?
stars, and this is R6.
Sorry, Tom. Say that again.
I said, what's the average playtime of this game? How long does it usually take?
That's actually a good
Who aren't
question.
voice actors.
I would
It's
say
hour
20
range.
hours.
Voice
15 to
acting.
20 hours.
I'm going to check the official ranking, which is at howlongtobeat.com.
That's
Official sponsor.
This
Always
is the
correct.
data-driven.
Is 17 and a half hours. So,
Is it really?
yeah, right between my...
Wow.
I really miss brisk RPGs, you know?
Yeah.
It's so
Nice.
nice coming back and doing brisk RPGs for this whole show so far. Like, oh, it's such a joy.
That's brisk, baby.
I'm glad someone
Oh.
did it.
that's pretty good.
Because back in the 90s, brisk?
Yes. That's
Are we gonna get on
John
TV
St. John.
again? Am I gonna cry?
No, don't. He's gonna end up at Pods somehow, guys. We gotta stop this.
Are you motherfuckers even 90s kids? Are you fucking idiots? Even a fucking 90s kid? Are
So
you
there's
in
this.
fucking 90s?
So there's
Joey, we haven't had
slammers,
you for a
right?
couple of weeks, and I've
And-
missed you, Joey.
It's very good.
Did,
scared now.
You gotta let Tom listen to the music.
Oh, man. I love the Geno Cannon so much.
It's
and
so
I hadn't
good.
seen it that much.
You ever
in this-
just fuck around and turn into a cannon? Like,
Usually when grinder is used on me. But I think this game's definition of grinder is different than the one that I were using.
no, Blue Hag, please, no.
This
Speaking my language, Joey.
What the? I feel like more people would have wanted Geno for Smash if more people had actually played this game. I thought this was like a must-play RPG, and so like when we're like, hey, we're gonna play Super Mario RPG, and so many people are like, I didn't even know a Mario RPG existed outside of the Mario and Luigi games. I was shocked.
Wow. I hate
Sounds
those
like
kids
some
more than people
gamers.
that hate Golden Girls. Damn.
Yeah, dude, for real. Damn, how do you
You can
watch
stay,
the Golden
Tom.
Girls
You
and
can
hate
stay.
it?
Right?
Thanks, guys.
So, Golden Girls was so progressive for the time. You
Yeah,
had
it really was.
It was. Yeah.
older women just discussing modern politics, and like even today, their politics were progressive. You know what I mean? And
Except for the time where they make a ton of like very unsavory jokes about like Latinos. But yeah, sure.
You know, it's for the time.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
come on,
You
it
gotta
was the
take the
80s.
wins.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh wait, Tom. Let me guess.
That still wasn't okay.
Blanche.
Yes, I'm a Blanche.
Okay.
Type of fella.
Yeah, because like my thing here is like, fuck the Myers-Briggs. Which Golden Girl character are you? And
I'm a Dorothy, hands down.
She's
You,
obviously
Dorothy, yeah.
ESFJ.
yeah.
As being an INFP, we really,
Yeah.
you know. She's dead now, unfortunately.
And Frank is a Blanche Rose.
No,
Yeah.
Frank's a total rose, 100%.
No.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
No.
How is he
I feel
Blanche?
very rose positive.
How
about
is he
Frank.
Went to
Blanche?
St. Olaf before. Yeah.
Look at his charm.
Frank, do you have a southern accent? Do you have sex with many men? Will you
Well,
eventually create your own
Frank,
spin-off
is
to the
Rose there
Super
right now?
RPG
Can-
Friends?
Can
Who are
we
you
see
asking?
Mr. Rose?
Running your own hotel in Louisiana?
Rose adjacent.
I'm a hard Dorothy Sophia. I'm like
He-
right.
Joey's
What do
a,
you do
a
over Sophia?
rising Dorothy.
Rising
following-
Dorothy.
Yeah. Oh,
Pathetic Golden Girls read, yes.
Oh my god.
So good, dude.
Yeah. Can we just play a Golden Girls RPG? Did somebody make one of those?
I'm sure it's on
Only, man.
RPG Maker.
You know what?
If it hasn't been, I'll be back in a week.
Yo, you just reminded me. I made a Golden Girls map in StarCraft Brood War.
okay. Okay.
It was one of those maps where it continuously spawns units in like a what was it called? Evolves map, and it was like you choose one of the 4 Golden Girls, and they each have different. I was ahead of my time. I was a visionary even. You can
Hang on. The awful website Dorkly. Does everybody remember Dorkly? Like, are they still around?
I mean, you're bringing back some real buried memories.
They would put those comics that were like that would just like bash you over the head with the punchline. Like it'd be like a 7-panel comic, and they'd hit the punchline and like the 3rd panel, and then they just keep going and going, just beating the shit out of the joke. Anyway, Dorkly apparently has a video called "We Made a Horrible Golden Girls RPG," and it's a
Oh.
tabletop Golden Girls RPG.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, we've got a bonus stream, LDM.
Yeah, right. Oh my god,
kickstart the shit out of that.
502 damage?
Got
Holy
some-
shit.
Got some people remembering Dorkly in the chat. That's nice.
I don't know
feel
why
like
this
there
is
isn't-
funny to me, but John saying I recall them. I don't know why that's
It's a
funny
very
to me.
John kind of a sentence.
Yeah.
Did they run for office?
I hear John saying that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, John does kind of talk like he's running for office.
John's a sweetheart. There are no two ways around it.
Dude, I'd vote for John as my alderman.
Yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
saying.
Right on.
That's
John's a-
so good.
Very good alderman name. Alderman.
Alderman.
I feel like there is an inevitable Super RPG Friends tabletop RPG stream in our future. I feel like there's no avoiding the fact that this will come eventually.
I've talked to Joe about DMing it, and he said he's down and like taking us through. I was like, can we like fight bosses from the series we've done? Hey, thank you so much for following, Vincey. It's great to see you, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Vinci
So-
19.
Here's the problem. If I don't DM, I will make the most obnoxious character possible, and I will love it.
Absolutely.
But you will all hate it
RPG
very
Twitter
much.
account. There's a Twitter account that came. Okay, so it's a Twitter account called RPG Girls, and it says a new RPG for the Golden Girls. We also accept original characters. And
Oh, dude.
Oh,
it
see, do not steal.
joined in 2013, and they have 15 followers.
So I posted this in the RPG Friends Discord, but I think my favorite internet game of all time is searching your name plus the hedgehog and posting the results, because it is
It's so
guaranteed that
good.
there will be some kind of OC do not steal of your name the hedgehog. I've already posted mine in the Discord. I highly recommend
It's
it.
gonna be horny.
Do this.
It's
No
gonna
matter
be.
what happens, it's gonna
if
be
you keep
horny.
safe search off, it's gonna be a dangerous search, but it's gonna be.
Oh, man.
worth it.
Can I do the second image? Because the second image is so much better.
Yes,
Here's the
I
second
picked from the top 5.
Here's the second one. Hell yeah. Oh man, Vinci. Okay.
Oh my god.
So I was gonna say,
So, V.
you joined at an interesting time because we were just talking about how like a lot of people haven't played, or like even knew about Super Mario RPG. It's very good to hear people talking about it.
I like how Valentina, instead of saying, fighting Mario, she says, I need some help entertaining Mario. Like, yes.
Oh, those thighs.
I'm
Are you
curious,
guys
of the,
ready?
Of the folks here.
Joey, I need you to check this out.
What? What
She's
am I?
big.
What am I?
Like you mentioned earlier.
oh
now,
my
now
gosh.
she's. Are you ready for
She
the
looks
boob?
like Betty Boop, dog. Like
Wait
what?
until
This is a.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that.
Wait until you see your battle animations. Like if you ever seen someone cast a blizzard spell with their breasts, you're about to. Oh God,
that's
she
right.
took Peach for the one-on-one. Fuck me.
Oh,
no!
Oh,
I didn't
Frank,
mean
I'm
to do
sorry,
that.
man.
Ooh, okay. Oh, it's okay.
You
It's
have a
okay.
heal.
Good luck, Franken. Franken?
Franken.
Al Franken?
Oh no.
Oh no. So
Yeah.
I have to ask, I know that not everyone here has necessarily played Mario RPG, but I'm guessing most of us have played a Mario RPG. This game is always sat at like the top of the heap for me. This is my favorite Mario RPG. I'm curious what everyone else thinks as far as like the ranking of this versus Paper Mario versus Mario and Luigi. I'm wondering where you all sit.
I'm
This
gonna
one's my
just
favorite
echo
for
you.
me.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's kind of a boomer take, but like I've played the Mario RPG, the first two games, and I just like couldn't really get into them. Actually, somebody blocked me on Twitter because I didn't enjoy them. Like I thought they
Really?
were fine, and I was like trying to describe why. I was like, yeah, like they're fun games, it's whatever, but they just don't really stick with me. And the dude just blocked me.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
so there we go. Yeah, huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've only ever played Thousand Year Door for games.
Thousand Year
that's a
Door is
good-
my second favorite.
That's a dang fine one to
And
be the
I
only
thought that
one
was
to play.
pretty great.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
my
time.
second favorite.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
there
I'm
it
in
was.
this. Well, I think that's
Same
my third
probably.
favorite. The first Mario and Luigi really spoke to me.
Yeah, I
got
liked,
younger
Brother,
yes.
So Luigi speaks to me.
I'm an older brother, but I have insecurity issues, so Luigi speaks to me.
The year of Nick.
I would say this one probably sits at the top too, even though, as Joey pointed out, it is a boomer take. Like Wes, though, I do think Superstar Saga is next. I never really got into any of the Paper Mario
Yeah.
games.
I think they're stylish and cool, but like they're just too little Timmy to me.
They're very junior RPGs. They're not concerned with giving you a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And like
Why have you been calling things Little Timmys lately?
it's been a thing for a year. It's like I don't know. It's like super
You've
kid friendly. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm into it.
RPG
I'm into it.
Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just curious where it came from. But
Yeah,
all right,
just
yeah, okay.
Overly appealing to kids. Like I mean, okay, granted, it's not an issue of difficulty for me. It's just like I feel like it's just like Super Mario RPG is like it's this really interesting line between kind of like pop culture goofy and like low key like damn that's kind of witty, you know? It's like and it's like sort of super creative. Not a lot of games really look like this. Not a lot of character designs look like this intersection between Squaresoft and Nintendo as like this. Like to me, this is like one of the more unique looking Mario games, if not the most unique. Like I mean, it's I think Gino's weird fan love is perfectly exemplary of this because you know this is a character like who people legitimately thought was going to be in Smash Bros. The game because I don't know, he looks cool and he has like a fan rep.
He was a cool original Nintendo character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. I think he's sick. He pops. Gino pops.
Gino
But
pops.
What is,
Fascinating how
what is
much of a-
Gino?
He's a
He's
doll.
a doll.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's essentially
He's a
Pinocchio.
doll who. Yeah, but like
stand in for Pinocchio. Yeah, they couldn't get the rights for Pinocchio, so they.
Give him another Italian name.
his soul came from space.
Oh my god, that's a good call. But yeah, this is unabashedly still a SquareSoft RPG, which is pretty fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, back in the day when I was a younger lad, it kind of blew my mind at the time that Nintendo was allowing Square to make an RPG out of Mario. You know, that was kind of unheard of, or not very common back in the day. Nintendo giving their baby over to another company.
Yeah.
Even back
Or at
then, it
least-
was so rare.
Yeah.
No, it was Square, not Rare.
Square rare.
Nicely done.
I get
Rare
your
soft.
joke,
So good.
I'm
Nobody
leaving.
got it.
I got it. It ain't making me laugh, but I
left
get it.
already.
But we get it. Don't worry.
Nick, are you ready for your final Valentina bit?
I don't believe this.
Sophia Loren Valentina. Is that what this is?
So is this my line?
Yeah.
It seemed like something Valentina would say. The show's over, folks. No. Ellipses. Let's get out of here. Well, everyone. Until we meet again.
Also, drinking in a Mario game?
I
That's
mean, like,
true. Yeah.
character needs a martini.
Right,
I don't
absolutely.
know why anyone would want to play a game about plumbing. Thanks, Monica.
I mean, I would. I want a game where Mario is actually a plumber, and he's like,
Oh.
he's a down on his luck New York plumber, just trying to get by, and that's what you, it's like. That's Stranding.
Down on his luck.
Starring Bob Hoskins.
Well, okay,
Right.
dude.
I was in Roger
A
Rabbit
good-
fucking 3 years ago. Look at my career.
It's the gritty reboot.
Luckily, he had a few good movies after Super Mario RPG, but like, yeah, like it could have. Man, if Super Mario Brothers was a career ender for Bob Hoskins, that would have been sad.
No
Saddest
That would have
story.
been a bummer.
Dennis
Oscar
Hopper being in that
winner.
movie still blows my mind.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
still blows my.
The entire movie just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Its
I
existence.
love it.
I'm-
I honestly
it is
love it.
incredibly
It's a
fun to
piece
watch.
Of shit,
Oh.
but like,
it's in that movie.
It's the right kind of piece of shit.
but to,
Yeah.
like, okay, it
Oh,
takes
Much like the
itself-
Street Fighter movie.
I love this gag.
Oh yeah.
Another
Yeah, same.
masterpiece.
Aw.
Getting way beyond what it needed.
See,
Raul
that was
Julia.
Mario being
Raul
down
Julia,
on his
clearly.
luck.
For you.
We Raul Julia and Bob Hoskins in the same movie would have been.
It would have been
Super
too much for my
Mario.
little heart to take.
Bob Hoskins is E Honda.
Nintendo x Capcom.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, Bob Hoskins is a Zangief with that change the channel line would have been.
I
Oh,
can't
wow.
believe they're trying this forced diversity stuff in Street Fighter. Making a white man
Yes.
E Honda. What were they thinking?
Or make him Cammy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't deal with this, Joey.
Oh my god.
The Joey zone is too much for me today.
Joey said it
Zone.
pretty good.
Joey
Joey
Zone.
Zone.
Mario.
I'm sorry. Joey, do you want to be King Nimbus?
Yeah, sure. What do I do?
They're all German, if it helps.
Joey,
Oh.
thank you from the
Oh,
bottom of my heart.
oh
Yeah.
no.
You don't mean the Mario. Jumping Mario? Autograph, please.
This is the male version of Shala, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
This is a
It's-
much more
it's similar.
masculine Shala.
This is the masculine Shala that you did.
That's quite enough,
And
dear.
there's some Queen Nimbus.
I got it.
there
I
we
got
go.
this.
Keep it up, I'm into it.
Okay, how about just showing me a little hump? I mean, jump.
Oh, no.
A tiny hump.
Whoa!
I want to play a game where Mario outright refuses to do it.
So if
He's
I
just
had
like a
been
real
playing this
dick
game, I
jumps.
would have been stuck there because I wouldn't have thought to press the up. Oh, fantastic.
This is the blocker.
Show me again later. Who do we have over here?
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dude,
distressing.
he went full like.
Lead off the Koopa Troop.
He went. Oh, I have accidentally sent thine a photo of mine cock and balls. Mario there just like
Fine hair.
another famous person. This is too much. I must have your autograph.
Oh God.
Gia, behave yourself, please.
with this voice.
Wow.
No, oh, not even a little scribble. Okay.
No, he's a Canadian logger.
Yes,
Now
yes.
he's leading.
I'm quite forgetting my manners. Well, we are over here.
This is Gino. Have I told you about before?
Oh yeah, that story about the Star Street.
Oh God.
I found it. I found it.
Streets behind.
Who did Gino? Was
I
that
feel
like
that
John?
that was
was
me,
Joey a Gino?
Yeah, he was a Midwestern. You know what, Tom? You have a Midwestern accent. I think you should do Gino.
Joe.
So that's Star Road.
Yes!
Perfection.
He had
Perfection.
3 words to do it. We sold it.
Absolutely
I knew it.
beautiful.
I knew
By
it.
the way, a
my
little before
heart.
Valentina took over, a large star fell into the volcano.
But the dreaded Star Dragon inhabits the volcano. It's gonna be tough for it. Getting Star out of there. Perhaps all of you working together could handle the beast.
I'm gonna need to take a shower after this.
Why, when I was young,
Yes, dear. Now, once at the volcano, find Hinipio. He'll be able to find you. I can't. I keep thinking of the Italian bird lady, and I can't stop thinking about her.
I know. You get
Italian
brain
bird
rot
lady.
real
I know.
bad.
Bad, terrible brain
Are
rot.
there any other kind of bird ladies? I don't think.
It's just the
Never
Italian
hear of a
ones.
Swedish bird lady.
Be careful, Ballo.
Okay, mother. But I probably won't come back until we find the star.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the star.
Oh man. He didn't ask about Princess Peach?
Not
My
at all.
German
No.
family's gonna be so angry at me at the end of this.
I love my Princess Peach. Oh yeah, we just.
Yeah,
oh my
Nick's-
gosh, we're 45
Nick's
minutes
putting
in.
vowels
Yeah, we got
at the
time.
end of every word now. He's full Italian brain.
Oh, did you do the? No, my addicted to Quaaludes Princess Peach.
Peach, yeah.
Oh, none of that now.
No, it's Quaalude Peach, man. It's a classic.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love that. If you get to do your Shala voice, I get to do Lewd Peach.
There you go,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Princess
Lude
Percocet.
Peach. Oh my god. Oh no.
Princess Percocet.
The fans love it. I'm sorry.
How did we not think of Princess Percocet?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No. Oh,
So
poor
good.
Keems. Oh, you'd love to see it. Hey, by the way, Tom, I didn't mean to put you on blast for having a Midwest accent because I definitely do as well. I just, I needed a bit, and you were.
It's all right.
receiving end of it.
Yeah,
I'm extremely
I tried.
Iowan, so what are we gonna do?
You have Iowans don't have souls nor accents, so
It's
good for
true.
you, man.
It's true. We don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been visiting for a few weeks, and like, you should see the people watching here. It's insane.
Oh, we're empty vessels, ready for whatever.
It's so creepy.
Yeah,
So
usually-
creepy.
I've tried to suppress a lot of the Midwesternness. Unfortunately, the last 2 years of the whole COVID thing and just being around myself and
Yeah.
the rest of my people has not been. So,
Dude, the worst is fall because there's so many words in fall that trip you up. Apple,
yeah.
Halloween,
Apple,
Yellow.
it's perfect
Halloween.
casserole. Yeah.
My girlfriend.
Good old casserole. Yeah, you betcha.
you can't escape it, man. It's tough.
I moved
the
to
first
Texas.
time we've officially acknowledged COVID on stream, and I would like to point that out for like the history books.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
right.
it.
For Vicer to like
believe it
capture
exists.
immortalize in its.
The
Yeah,
Joey
man.
Zone has
I'm sorry to
discussed
take
that.
the podcast or the stream, guys. I apologize. We can edit that out, right? That's how this works?
We've
Joey
never
Zone
dated the
has-
stream before.
has come to the conclusion that it is a fake virus. and
No,
it is
not the Joey
real.
Zone. No,
Oh,
no.
no. We have to wear a mask.
Zone.
Didn't the Joey
call-
Zone just lose a major
Give it up.
lawsuit?
Yeah. Joey, call him a face diaper. That'll show him.
The Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey
you guys
Zone
see
got
that
in a lot of
video?
trouble for that.
Of the dude driving or riding his bike and like calling people sheeple for wearing masks and then just like fucking wiping out because it's one of the funniest things I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god, what?
Yeah, it's like fucking Looney
to see
Tunes
that.
humor. It's so good, dude. Let me find it.
I feel like this isn't the first time we've dated this podcast, but we usually date it to the wrong date. Like all of a sudden it's 1996 and we're dating it as if it's 1996.
Hey,
I
guys,
thought
you're
you meant-
for like what?
Odds and PB crisps.
I thought you were talking about like dating it like romantically.
Yeah,
And I was like,
no,
yeah.
that's
I would
to
date
be
this
asking Tom
podcast.
this. Tom, do you remember PB Crisps?
No, I don't think so.
This guy doesn't remember PB Crisps.
Sorry, yeah. Could you please explain?
PB Crisps were you don't? So PB Crisps were a snack in like the 90s.
Oh,
And they were like
heard.
these weird cookies in the shape of peanuts, and they had peanut butter inside of them. They were delicious.
Yeah, those were
Okay.
Double
sick.
peanut butter. Yeah, they were amazing.
I was trying to
Yeah,
remember
so
where to get
get-
the fucking fertilizer. There we go.
You had
Sorry.
chocolate
yeah.
ones, too.
oh, hey.
On the last stream, we found a website called pbcrisps.com where they
Oh
want
my
to bring
god.
back the PB Crisps.
Okay.
We spent a little too much time on that. The first episode of Super Mario RPG Friends, we spent a little too long on Pogs.
Box. Okay.
And
Yes.
I
so you
like
remember
the
Pogs.
younger than
episode
I
where
am.
they talk about Pogs for a long time.
You know, I like to think that PB Crisps
Maybe,
is
Tom.
like a British
Maybe.
person talking about personal best, like fries. That's just what
Right, yes.
what my brain goes to.
This is my PB crisp.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
30 seconds for this crisp. It was great. I had a fantastic run.
Was it 100% no glitches?
Yeah, no, it was any percent crisp.
Oh, any percent. Okay, hell, that's still
Right.
respectable.
Guys,
I don't
I'm on the
listen to
leaderboard.
those. I don't listen to those troglodytes online who say
You guys-
ones with glitches aren't
I got
real
the third
runs.
ridge skip.
Speaking of, do you guys think Justin Credible will come back?
No.
I hope so. That man, I don't.
He came back once.
He's the record holder.
Oh, that's why I want him to rejoin, because he came into the channel like last week and he's like, world record holder here. And like, I just
Oh,
love
hell
the idea
yeah.
of this
That's the boss
character
move.
that's, I just love the idea of this guy that's like such a character. He's so excited, like he's got the world record for Super Mario RPG Super Mario RPG, and I go look it up, and he's held it for like 4 years or something like that.
Hell
So it's not
yeah.
like it's not like he did it recently, but he still like has that. He still has that energy, like, hey, I'm the world
Hulk
record
Hogan
holder.
of this community.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Nice. So this guy dipped into your channel, or is he part of
did.
it?
He rated us.
He
He
rated
rated
us.
us
It was
once.
lovely.
All right. That's awesome.
That was awesome.
I think I'm gonna like walk around town during Christmas and like try to catch people who are talking about Home Alone and just like interject my Home Alone 3 trivia. And then
Okay.
I'm, like just
Because
I
you
think
were
that's-
going to be
Yeah.
I
Is
was
that with
close.
French
Let's
Stewart,
real quick-
or is that Home Alone 4?
that's
that.
4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe we're bringing up French Stewart, because I think French Stewart is amazing and adorable, and I just want good. I wanted good things for him. He just seemed like
He
such a
also
nice
sounds
man.
like a food.
Let's real quick point out the fact that
Yes.
Frank just hit our first sub incentive in grabbing the lazy shell
Yup.
on part 1 of the incentives that we've hit for this series. And in fact, we hit our subscriber goal last week of 50 subscribers during Super Mario RPG, which means he's going to be using that lazy shell to fight Culex, the Final Fantasy pseudo Final Fantasy boss present in Super Mario RPG, which we'll probably be doing in the next week or 2.
Yeah.
Right.
The lazy
See, all
shell
you
stops all
millennials-
status effects, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought.
All you
Okay, just making
millennials
sure.
and your lazy shells, you need a bootstraps shell. That's what you need.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Joey.
If you just quit
This is why we have you.
lazy shells and buying iPhones, you can afford houses.
Yeah, and stop buying lattes and, you know, get rid of your lazy shell, Frank.
Yeah, no, I have no
tell
need
you.
for it, really. I don't know why I even have it. Sorry,
true.
I'm trying to find the, doing one of the side quests.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You know
thank
what, Frank?
thank
If you think you've played a game with a
no.
fucking guide,
Oh my god.
And if you
God.
Oh yeah, Wes.
it's a Thursday once again.
I say this as I have like 5 guide tabs open on my other monitor here.
Just to life in general.
Wes, did
Yeah.
you
Just
see
yes.
last week's? Did you see last week's? You can believe it. We got like finger wagging, and it was one of the most intense. Can you believe it?
Oh my
I have ever.
goodness.
It was so fucking intense. I loved it.
I felt it.
It's my
I felt the
hero.
vibrations.
My hero.
Yeah, the guide to life where you just have to like type into Google. It's like, what do I do when I've been crying in the closet for 3 hours, but I still have to go back to work?
Well, see, the thing is, what's nice is that there is, if you go to gamefaqs.com, you'll get a lot of unsolicited life advice. So,
A lot.
you know, that's sort of what you want to do with your time, for sure.
Yeah.
is
In my
spend it on
experience,
Game
most of
Pack.
it is go die in a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I at one point thought that like maybe Chrono Trigger is too good.
How dare you? I really
Guys,
just
I
can't
think
even
this is
believe it.
too good, you know?
Oh no.
Oh, there's.
Oh,
what are we
there's-
falling into?
You
Game over.
died.
Mario fall and be like, "Ah."
This is just like Dark Souls.
Oh wait, I'm digging the
Literally
music here. I'm really
Exact-
digging
Oh,
the
it's so
music.
good.
This
Yeah, this is
music
actually
rules.
pretty awesome.
This is the lost Izalith of Super Mario RPG.
Oh no, is it that bad?
No, it's not that bad. However, I'll take Lost Izalith over like half of the zones in Dark Souls 2, so it is what it is.
All right, yeah. The pirate ship is pretty cool. I like that.
I'm a Dark Souls 2 enjoyer, so.
I enjoy it too until I don't.
Did you see that we're getting power stances back for Elden Ring? So you fucking
Oh,
dual wield
yes.
goddamn anything. I'm like,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Dark Souls 2, I hate it so much because I wanted to get everything in it, so you have to beat the game without dying, and so that took like 30 attempts.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
no, that's
I
rough.
I hate
oh wow. You did it
I
though?
hate it. Yeah, I did it. I did
That's
one
great.
run where I got to Demon of Song and died on fucking Demon of Song. So, oops.
Can we talk about why Dark Souls 2 needs an easy mode?
Yeah.
Joey, just you and me. Let's block out everyone else.
Honestly, though, with game design that bad or level design that bad, you know, I'll take it. If any Dark Souls is gonna have an easy mode, it's that one.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why Elden Ring needs 3 easy modes.
3 different
Okay,
ones.
so
I want
shouldn't it-
narrative
should say
mode.
5.
Yes, this comes up a lot on the
5 has
podcast.
2 easy modes.
Yeah.
Wait, does it? Because okay, so
Oh,
I
is
played
this
it
a
on.
common one for you?
I played it. I played through it on Yuzu. So if it has DLC that adds difficulty mode, I didn't know about it.
Yeah. No, we usually talk about just From Software games in general.
Oh, hell
there's
yeah.
a whole debate about easy modes and whether or not they should be incorporated or.
Oh, you
some other
and
kind
all
of-
of Twitter too. It's wild.
What? Other people talk about this too?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Never mind. I'll be quiet now.
I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't you know you're not the first person to bring that one up?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's good. I'm talking. I love Dark Souls and From games, so it's good to be talking to some people who
My man.
know what they're doing. More
I'm
than
more
I
of a
do.
Kingsfield.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
All right.
I'm like
All
I
right,
have to pull
shut
the
up.
extra hipster and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
Kingsfield is the best.
What-
Souls game.
Yes,
What's the one that
Okay, we're
it had the
blocking Joey
guns
for
too?
now.
I'm more of an adventure guy.
Tom, how do you feel about the difficulty discourse around Dark Souls?
Dark Souls I'm okay with because, well, except for 2, I guess, because they actually took
Yeah.
away the ability to farm areas, ad nauseum. So I'm okay with Dark Souls because if you really want to put in the time to just OP the fuck out of yourself, you can do that if you're stuck
up.
somewhere.
So
Um,
it's there.
Yes, it's there. I had a problem with Sekiro just because, I mean, you just have to play the game the way they want you to play it. And so we had some discourse on the podcast numerous times of, should older folk, elder gamers like myself, should there be some kind of compensation, some kind of difficulty?
Elder Souls, right?
Yeah, Elder Souls. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And the consensus was no. Get off the podcast, you old fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's about right. That's
But
about
I
right.
said I own the equipment, so no, I'm not going to.
You can't kick me off.
You can't.
I think people who are on either, like, so extreme on either side of that argument suck. You know, like, I mean, I'm of the mind. Yeah, extremists, souls,
Extremists in general. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm definitely of like I don't think it doesn't need. I don't think an easy mode is gonna like give people the quote unquote accessibility that they're looking for. And I
Agreed.
feel like if the feel of the game is to provide a certain experience, then that kind of is countervail to it. But like, I mean,
I
there
don't know.
are options to
I think
get
if you're I think if the only way to enjoy a game is to have it like so difficult it's inaccessible to some people, maybe it's not that great a game.
Yeah, but the Dark Souls is not that though, at all. Like, because if it were, then
It's-
nobody would
right.
play it.
I
Like,
think
yeah, that's the thing.
I don't necessarily want an easy mode. I feel like if I could get through one Dark Souls game, the rest of them would kind of click. So like if one of them did have an easy mode, I'd go play that on easy mode, and like if I was able to get through it, I feel like okay, because like I think Dark Souls 3 is probably like the easiest of them.
That's the joke I was
And-
gonna make.
But that's the one I have the furthest in. So it's not that I mean like I just don't learn by dying over and over again. You know, like I get a lot of the fights and I just can't execute them well. And like, that sucks for me that I don't get to play play through Dark Souls then. But like, because I kind of want to, because I think they do a pretty good job world building.
Dude, get good, bro. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
that's the one I am.
Monica
And
actually
then
said
Nick is gonna Hulk out now.
what Monica said is it ends the discourse because at the end of the day, those decisions are dictated by money. People
Yeah,
like
that's
to
a good
think that game studios are like these vast forces of creative power that is completely artistically driven, and it's like, no, they're a product
yeah,
just
like-
like anything else.
Look at that live action Cowboy Bebop. You know what I mean? That was like they right out the gate. Look who they got as the director for that. Like they very clearly didn't care about making that an artistic vision. All they wanted was to make money. You know, so
Yeah.
They
So
got
it's
the
like-
director of Kangaroo Jack, baby.
At the end of the day, that's what's going to
Wait,
be
what?
the main
It's
determining
the
factor.
wait. As a card carrying, Blu-ray owning Cowboy Bebop fan, who's the director and what was his past thing?
I'm not sure if it was the director or the screenwriter, but someone on there has
Okay.
a major credit on Kangaroo Jack.
Oh God. Because I'm honestly a little I'm excited to see if it at least gives me a something, but like, oh, I didn't draw that one. Also, everyone, which one is it? Come on, feed my gambling addiction. Left, right, or
fuck,
middle?
no,
shit.
listen, I didn't have the
I wasn't paying
screen big.
attention. I was in the other
The left
room.
one. Left
I'm
and
on the
middle one.
left. Yeah.
Oh!
Damn, Frank, I
Look at
got
that.
that luck today, man.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
No, but
ooh.
It's
real
really
quick,
good.
circling
That's
back,
the joy zone.
That's the joy. Circling back, that's not like you're not being able to beat one Dark Souls isn't the thing that's making it inaccessible to you. And also, you don't have to beat games
How do you
to
know
enjoy
that?
them.
No, that's true.
That's
We've
a
talked about
vital piece that's often missing.
Yeah, and so
we've
like
talked about the cast too, and I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I'm just thinking like if I can beat it, I've clearly wrapped my head around a game, right? Like, and I feel like I just can't wrap my head around Dark Souls. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
especially like Bloodborne. Like I tried to play Bloodborne a lot because that game has such a cool art style and such a cool world. And like I just keep getting my ass kicked and I just
I
can't
feel
wrap my
like-
head around it.
Dark Souls or Bloodborne was like it's very much for existing Souls fans because you're like, okay, you know, like most people's first Souls build that they succeed with is one that's a little bit more defensive based rather than being like dodgy and stuff like that. And Bloodborne serves as like the polar opposite of that. It even gives you a shield within the first hour, and it's like it's a joke shield. Like it's literally like, haha, what are you, a baby? Are you using a shield? So like I'd always say Bloodborne is one of those ones to play once you like kind of get it, but goddamn is that art style and atmosphere attractive. So I totally get being like, I want to love this. Like,
And I feel like that goes part, like the exploration aspect of Dark Souls is part and parcel with like the reason why you can't just run through zones and like spam a button, because it's like you're supposed to feel duration and like have stakes, you know. It's like, and I think that like,
and like map the areas like we talked about on the podcast, sorry, but like for the first Dark Souls when I played that, I can actually just replay the whole game. It's been like 10 years since I played the game, but I can go back and map the whole game in my head and tell you exactly where every enemy is still to this day, you know, because that game is about just learning your environment and being methodical, unless you one of those people that can beat it in 45 minutes, you know,
which is insane. I just love when
you can't beat it in 45
I do love
minutes.
watching those streams though, because I'm so far on one side, like, because like I can barely get through like 2 bosses in some of those games, and watching somebody beat it in 45 minutes, it's just like it's like watching somebody just like jump into space. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to jump onto my porch, and this guy just like shoots off through the atmosphere, and I'm just like, wow.
While simultaneously like teabagging me, their skills.
Oddly enough, for me, Bloodborne's the one that sold me on it, and I think it's because I'm a bit of a Warriors fan. I like the aggressive gameplay style. And, like it was the slow pace of Dark Souls that was slipping me up, and as soon as it was like, no, we're gonna reward you for being deliberate, but aggressively deliberate, I was on board. And not to mention, Lovecraft mythos is a big win for me. But
I think for Bloodborne, for me, I think the biggest, I don't know.
Of course it is,
Nick against it is, oh my god, what is that guy?
That's our visor. You'll learn to accept them.
I was just gonna say, Bloodborne. If I had to give it like a negative, I would say the challenge curve of that game is pretty front-loaded.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's true.
Yeah,
so
because
it weeds a lot of people out.
But I think that's intentional too, because like if you can beat the second boss and the third boss in Bloodstarved Beast too, if you do it in that order, then I feel like the rest of the game is not going to be any problem to you, except for maybe cause, but that's DLC. You know, like the game sets a cadence for you to follow, and it's like it very quickly is like, hey, if you can't do this, you're probably going to struggle with the rest of the game, or you have to get used to the fact that you're going to struggle, and that's fine too. Like I know a lot of people who are not good at Dark Souls who have beaten it because they've played it so they just bash their head. When I first played the first game, I died in Ornstein and Small for like 2 hours, over and over, because I was stupid and I wasn't learning, and I was purposely like not doing it because I was stubborn, and that's my fault. And so like I don't think that you'd have that same kind of experience. Like it's like an MMO, right? Like you don't have the same experience if like you're not playing it all the time and learning the mechanics. Like the game doesn't, there's not like an easy mode for an MMO, let's just say, like in a hard sense. That's always the comparison I make. I don't know.
It's called Vanilla Final Fantasy 14.
Oh no, that was not an easy mode.
I know.
That was the opposite. That was like, if you ever heard of the phrase artificial difficulty and heard it misused, that's actually a case where it applies, because like Vanilla FF14, that made me almost quit gaming.
You guys
Everyone
like
got
the R wing and the F-Zero? His arm is giving him problems, and Wes might be going to help him. Do you like the F-Zero crafts, my man? Like I love this, the F-Zero crafts and the
Oh,
R-Wing.
nice.
Yeah, that's right.
There's so many fun little
And the
Nintendo
R-Wing?
references in this.
That is cool.
There's I'm sure you've seen this before, Tom, but there's like a Samus and Link in beds in a couple of the inns throughout the game too.
Oh, really? No, I did not know that.
It was like I remember seeing that like in Nintendo Power a lot. Like that was like a thing that Nintendo Power brought up several times.
Yeah, they were very proud of it.
Yes.
Dark Souls is about learning how to be calm in a stressful situation.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
huge part of
that's
it.
part of it, yeah. It's like I feel like Dark Souls is more of like a it's the thing is that Dark Souls is not about necessarily like difficulty in a way. It's like difficulty is just conducive to the themes that it presents. There's like a ludo narrative there. So like yeah.
Yeah, it's like the legend of the game just kind of permeated, I guess, the way I approached it when I first started playing it. You know, just assuming I was gonna get my ass kicked constantly, which I did. But you know, you just start realizing, yeah, you know, it is a challenge, but it's not insurmountable. You know, you just have to learn the game. So anybody who kind of shied away from those games because of that, I'm here to tell you, you should still play them.
Yeah, and if you don't like them, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing like wrong with that. Like at all.
I'll personally hate you, but that's
yeah. I mean, fuck you, but I mean, like, okay. One of my favorite platformers of all time is like Mega Man X, right? And I can sit here and I can tell you why it's like an amazing game and why you should play it or whatever. But like,
Okay, but let me tell you why Mega Man X needs an easy mode.
Shut the fuck up.
Mega Man
outta
X does
here.
have an easy mode though, because the easy mode is implemented in the form of armor, like optional upgrades that you can get to make the game
Well,
easier.
in that case, Link to the Past has an easy mode, and
Yeah. I mean, you could grind in it technically. You could grind out the heart pieces or bottles or money. That's why those things exist as a sliding scale. You know, like it's like I hear so many people say shit like, "Oh, this a game I hear that gets this all the time is Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler is so hard. Oh my god, it's so hard." It's like you literally did not learn the systems, and when you got to a boss that made sure that you know the systems, you sucked at it because you never learned it.
Yeah, you get hard checked by it.
I think Octopath Traveler is hard because the story sucks.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm like, it's not hard. It's boring as shit.
Like, okay, so it's frustrating because
But I loved it when I first started playing it. I'm like, this is awesome. This is what I need right now. Look at that art style. Oh man! And then
Oh my God,
4
that art
characters
style.
in.
one of my
you're
pet
just like,
peeves is people
Why
saying
this game?
one of my pet peeves is like people saying like, "Oh, remake this game in the Octopath engine." It's like, bro, the Octopath engine is Unreal. You know, like it's Unreal Engine 4 or whatever. Like that's not what that means. Like,
I'm so glad they made a new Shin Megami Tensei game in the Octopath engine.
Exactly.
no, it's just like Dark Souls, Nick.
It's the Dark Souls of
Three worst
Octopath Travelers.
things. Yeah, I know. But no, it sucks because like, okay, I like Octopath Traveler. I don't think it's like amazing. It's kind of like maybe a little bit above mid to me, but it makes me sick how much I have to defend it because people are stupid. You know, like,
Hey, jackass! This is why I like Final. This is why I'm constantly defending Final Fantasy 13. You douche.
Yes. I love the
no,
battle. I
it's-
love the
it's a
battle
different-
mechanics. Yeah.
it's a different thing, I think, because I think a lot of times people, well, maybe it is the same thing, because a lot of times people
the
don't
same
like
thing.
Final Fantasy 13, but they don't know how to articulate it.
Exactly.
And when they articulate it, they're like,
Instead, all they do is
echoing.
parrot a few things. Yeah, exactly. They're just
Exactly.
parroting terms that they've heard, unfortunately, for the last 11 to 12 years.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
like it's funny. You go back and so I actually just did this. I was writing something about Final Fantasy 13, and I went back and I read a few old reviews, and it's so amazing how many of them like specifically reference like the linearity, the battle system and stuff like that. And if you like if you read the full review, they're all really positive. But like there are some quotes you could pull out of there to make it look like the world's shittiest game. And like it feels like you look at half of a quote and you're like, oh yeah, that's what people are parroting.
I love the battle system of Final Fantasy 13, and I am not ashamed.
Rules. It rules.
It's really cool. It's amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
And it's crazy that people are like, oh, I can just slap the X button through the entire game. I'm like, I have a Final Fantasy, like as if I couldn't just load up Final Fantasy 13 right now and play it and prove that like you can't just slap X through the entire game. You know?
Like the 60-70% point in the game. And I think
it's
that's
first
good.
fight with Shiva that'll prove that wrong.
Really,
like, oh shit, things are
those
real.
summon fights are like those are hard filters. Like I had to
fights are no joke.
I had to look up one of them because it was like razor thin, and I'm like, I know there's one thing I'm ignoring, like, but it drove me to do it like 3 times until I was like, Jesus Christ, okay, like.
Well, my biggest problem with discourse on that game, and I may have said this before on here, is that people like they cherry pick reasons to hate 13 without applying it to other games. Like a lot of times people who shit on 13 love 10, and they shit on 13 for the same reasons,
that's funny.
same problems that 10 has. Like the linearity, the no world map.
Annoying
the
characters.
Thing. And it's like, okay, I'm not
You mean
saying
you don't love Waka?
No, I'm looking at you, Hope. Yeah, I think Hope fucking, yeah.
Hope is such a terrifying character in that trilogy because he's like the definition of like
no hope.
Like what? I'm channeling the Joey zone for this one, but he's the definition of like a beta bitch who like is dangerous. You know what I mean?
He literally pulls out a knife to kill lightning. Like he is about to kill lightning.
Hope definitely slides you that note. He says, "Don't come to class tomorrow." Like,
it's worse than that. He's the kind of guy who makes like a screen name that's like Frank Sucks 76 and like, calls you the F word. You know, like on AIM.
Oh,
like,
on AIM.
That's
right,
the kind of little bitch that he is. Like
he is such a bitch. Such a bitch.
I unabashedly love Hope because I love characters who grow a lot, and no one grows quite like Hope does over the course of that game. That dude starts out as like a nightmare scenario.
Yeah, whereas like you have a character like Snow who just kind of like consistently sucks throughout the entire game.
Yeah, at no point is Snow
like, I'm a hero, and it's like, all right, Snow, let's see where you grow. And he's like, I'm the hero, but for the right reasons this time.
Yeah,
you know, and it's just okay.
We got
one of my favorite parts of the
star.
Game.
Oh, so, like, it's on now.
Who's Axum Green? Who's taking it?
We're amazing. Green's my favorite color. Sorry.
We're unbeatable.
This should have been US. We're gorgeous.
Oh, that guy's cool.
Tom, this is all you, baby.
So, you better leave now, chumps.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's Midwestern now.
Yeah.
the Midwestern
lane. Gonna stick with it.
The Midwestern episode.
Hey, Red, look down there. There's got to be the ugliest mustache I ever seen.
It comes so much more naturally to you, man.
Gross.
That guy's worse than that Claude Mario.
Thanks, Luke Bryan.
Oh, poor Yellow. He's drunk.
Listen, everyone! We gotta get this star to the blade immediately! We'll deal with Mario later. Oh, I love this jam. This jam right here.
This is a real bop.
That Yoko Shimomura soundtrack. You love it.
Yeah.
This whole game's soundtrack is also the best in the quote-unquote Mario RPG series, I think, too.
It's pretty aces.
It's actually very good.
Hey, Red, careful with this. You're all thumbs.
Also, wait, hold on. I have to go back for just 1 second and express how deeply upset I am with Tom for literally making us have the Dark Souls difficulty discourse that I've been memeing about for like 4 months.
We actually did it.
We actually did it.
We've been memeing about it for weeks.
We've transcended the meme.
That's right. Yes.
I think I
You are
made
the
that
meme
joke
now.
on my first appearance on here. It's,
Yeah.
If somebody could pull up the receipts for that, please. Visor's the master editor.
Not sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you did, though. Thank you. You broke the seal.
All right.
Speaking of breaking the seal, I have to go to the
don't
bathroom.
pee, Frank.
I got him. I'm so sorry. Listen, listen. I have gone. I don't want to hear a fucking word from any of you about this. I have gone like a goddamn month without doing this once. So there will be no talk about Frank having to pee because I have been doing great. And I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be
Frank
right
has
back.
been doing
Hey,
great.
Frank,
Let's give Frank
Version
some
2
credit here.
sucks.
Dark Souls easy mode. Go.
Oh, we're done.
What did you say?
Speaking of easy modes, though, I got walled here as a kid. This fight took me out. I couldn't figure it out for some reason.
Well, I was such a sucker because were any of you Power Rangers kids?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, 100%.
Axum Rangers just hit me so right because that was like the right era, the right time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm still a Power Rangers kid, but I was too. Like I used to be, as
But
well.
I still am.
You still can be. It's all right.
There is a Common Rider figure like right here. This has not changed.
What's funny about Axum Rangers though is because obviously Power Rangers is like a repurposing of Super Sentai. Is that
Yes,
how you say it?
absolutely. Yep.
I was like drawing a blank on the name. It's
got your back, baby.
Thanks, baby. It's like a repurposing of that, and Axum Rangers is like a repurposing of that. So it's like
Yes.
this like weird meta Ranger shit. Frank,
It's
did
like
you
a
wash your
double
hands?
deep reference.
Yeah.
What's up?
Did you wash your hands?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Always.
With?
Listen.
It's not a personal attack. I just wanted.
Frank's a clean
confirm.
bean.
Yeah.
I do. I gotta try to make sure it's all clean and good, you know.
Frank probably smells good. Tom, can you confirm
I try.
that Frank smells good?
Oh, he smells fantastic. Yep. I watched him wash his hands so many times at MGC.
He followed me in the
sounds like you had a
bathroom
really
every
good
time. It was
gaming-
awesome.
Midwest Gaming Con.
He made me feel safe and like cared after. It was amazing. Like,
Got really drunk.
Oh yeah, we did. Saturday night with the Mortal Kombat guys. Ooh boy.
That was.
I realized after the fact this is like 3 hours away from me, so I might need to join you all next time.
There's another
Yeah,
one
it's
this
not far
year.
off from me.
Yeah.
where are you? Where you at?
I'm in Eastern Iowa. I'm not far away at all.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude, you got to come. It's so
And
much
I'm in
fun.
I
Chicago,
think next
so
year I
I'm
gotta
not
go.
far at all.
Yeah, Joey's a
Okay.
Chicagonian.
This is
You're
gonna be
all
the Super
coming.
RPG Friends meetup.
Can we
Yeah,
do Super
absolutely.
RPG Friends meets Hot Dog Cast panel? Thanks.
Yes.
Oh yes, yes.
Well,
I think we'll probably have another stage. It's in April this year, or just in a few months. So, yeah, you all need to come up.
Hell yeah!
Yes,
We can call
absolutely.
it the chocolate starfish versus the hot dog flavored water.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Spoilers,
Just in
we're
time
the
for the
chocolate starfish.
Limp
Still
Bizkit
stuck.
references.
Yes.
That's for Nick.
I'm so glad we landed where we needed to land.
Which Sega franchise does Frank smell like?
Gunstar
Hydro
Heroes,
Thunder.
absolutely. Gunstar
Okay,
Heroes,
there you go.
Smells
or
like Gunstar Heroes.
Gunstar Heroes or Sunsoft Batman. Either of those
Okay,
two.
Frank, let's not get ahead of ourselves, man. I said that you smell good. I didn't say that you smelled that good.
Yeah, no kidding. Gunstar Heroes is probably the best smelling Sega franchise.
Exactly. Or
He'll
Vector
be
Man. No,
Vector Man,
Vector Man's Axe, dude. Vector Man smells like
Vector
Axe.
Man is absolutely Axe.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, just never smell like Chaka the Forever Man.
God, no. Relax. I feel
Oh
like
no.
Wes,
I smell
I feel
deeply
like
Shining Force.
Wes, do you smell lightly of vanilla? I don't know. That's just That's just
He
yeah.
does.
Yeah, like I
That's
knew
not
it.
for me.
Wes has a full skincare and beard routine, and he
I do.
smells
Oh,
amazing.
fuck yeah.
Like there are 2 small children in his house, and so the house always kind of like has that kid smell. And then like Wes walks by, and it's just like it just smells like
Great
vanilla.
scent.
It's amazing.
The great scent bringer. The scent bringer.
The
Scent
scent
bringer.
Fool's
bringer.
lore. The scent bringer.
I have my full NB routine. I need to take care of everything
Absolutely.
holistically.
Beautiful.
I just have like Middle Eastern skin, so if I don't like wash my face properly, I'm just pimples. Like you
It's an
can't.
honor.
Oops, all
Yeah.
pimples.
Yeah, oops, all pimples.
Oops.
You guys, we gotta get the axiom thing going. We
Yes,
fight for
yes.
evil.
We live for disorder.
We like what we do.
We struggle for chaos.
We are.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Everyone, 3, 2, 1. The Axiom Rangers.
Wait, we're not the Epstein Rangers?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! Joe!
I'm
Oh, no.
the
The
black book.
Joey zone.
Right, I'm the black
Hey!
ranger, not the black book.
Hey guys, everybody, we have a minor celebrity in our midst.
What up, Justin
The world
Credible?
record holder for Super
Welcome
Yeah,
back,
but-
my man.
My problem is that I can't see with sunglasses because my vision is that bad. So it has to be Wes.
Wes is no,
Should've
Wes is
like-
the yellow one. He should have been pink. I took over.
I should have been pink,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
lessons were learned.
Nick resonates a little pink.
Yeah, yeah,
I think I'm okay
absolutely.
with resonates in pink.
I'm not gonna touch
That's a
that
terrible
statement.
sentence that I just said.
Yeah, I was
And
trying
we
to
should just
play.
move past everything that just occurred in that.
So
sentence.
okay, there's a very specific type of person, and it's like a white girl who fakes synesthesia, and that's kind of what the bit I was going for. You know, like
Jesus.
I'm like kind of synesthetic. Like I see
Just
things
like a
as
little.
color, just like a little though.
Not like a lot. That would be
Buddy.
ridiculous.
It's not like cross-modal, but like I do recognize Frank as blue or red. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm so surrounded by my own bullshit. I can't even keep my story.
This is just how Joey lives his life.
It's the Joey zone.
I'm starting to understand now.
This is
Clowning
just
on,
another facet.
like my whole life is making up a white girl. That's just what I
There's
do.
one that may or may
You're
not
like that,
exist. Like hell yeah.
the type of guy Twitter account that like makes up different types of guys. Only
Just like-
it's like type of white girl.
It's just who I am.
Type of white girl that still dances to the Six Flags that
Oh my
song
God.
by the
Dude,
That's
this is
intense.
sick. But Frank's like, "What's Six Flags? I live in Florida."
I have been to a Six Flags.
Is that
But-
a kind of Disney?
Yeah,
Is
is
that like Disney?
is that like Busch Gardens but without the animals?
Wait, don't you have to
Yo,
take down Pink
yes.
first?
the animals are there.
Hey,
but they're Looney Tunes.
Joey. Pink's already been taken out, all right, buddy?
Hello.
I've got a headache.
Is it him, Nick? Is it him?
Oh, we've all got dogs.
Is it my
We've
son?
all got dogs here.
Hi, buddy. Let me see my son.
There he is.
There he is. Yes.
He's all wiggly.
I miss my Shiro. I'm going to Orlando tomorrow, so I dropped my mom. I dropped Shiro off at my mom's, and I had that moment when I came into my house and like expected Fuzzy Pickle running on my floor, and I was like, I miss my dog, and it's been 10 minutes.
Oh.
You refer to your dog as a fuzzy pickle?
He's like a tiny, long little fuzzy pickle, you know.
So good. You know he is.
Corgis. That's a good
So
point.
good.
Corgis are fuzzy pickles. Like,
I
look
want
at this
you-
cord.
They really are.
I wanted you guys to know I did indeed. I closed the premium edition Twitch with Fuzzy Pickles, so.
Oh hell yeah,
Oh, beautiful.
my boy's sick.
Look at this long fuzzy pickle right here.
Nice.
See, he is! They're kind of lumpy
that's a
like a
fuzzy
pickle, like.
Oh.
Wiggle.
Look at it! He's like, Dad!
Cleo,
Dad, put me
Cleo
down!
was 100% a ham.
Oh, I love
You can have a
Twiga.
ham, a deer, and I don't know what my other
I
dog
love
is.
that picture you sent earlier, Joey. You're like, my dog's so fucked up.
He's fucked up. Like, no
Well,
dog should look like that.
You know what? It sucks because there was a point where I was like, "Is Joey gonna make an Ava reference with a dog picture?" I don't know. And then I was like, "Oh, thank God he
Almost
didn't."
did.
That is the wrong reference.
I
honestly
know.
almost
That's
did,
why. But I was like, "Is it time?"
Yellow wood.
I was like, "Is it the Joey zone?" I don't understand.
No.
I am swaddled in dog right now. They are invisible to the camera, but they are leaning real hard into this
Wes,
chair.
I love it when you call me that. I just want you to know every time. I'm like, "That's a good name."
That's my safe word. I'm swaddled in dog.
Swaddled dog. Oh, these two.
I have one dog. Here.
Uno
There
dog.
she is.
Man, the Axiom Rangers went down easy.
Yeah, I remember these
smells like-
being kind of a roadblock.
I got like
First time I
2
played.
levels. I got like 2 levels off stream. So, but I don't feel like I'm having a 2-level kind of advantage. So who knows?
You've got the lazy shell working for you too.
And
both
Geno
of them,
Boost,
and-
man. Geno Boost plus the lazy
Geno Boost
shell
is
equals-
underrated.
Yeah.
That's look 356 like on a normal attack. Like it's ridiculous. Cause like in my heart I use Mario, Peach, and Bowser, and I will use them for the end. But like
Yes.
the best team is definitely Mario, Peach, and Geno, because Geno can accentuate how completely broken
Yeah.
Mario is. Like
Mario's the highest DPS in the game.
it's true. Your ATB economy is off the charts as Mario.
This is your SMT lesson where buffs are the most powerful abilities in the game.
Right?
We're teaching you how to play the new Shin Megami Tensei game as we play Super Mario RPG.
God, I need to play more of it. I've been real busy
Yeah.
the past few days, and like honestly, when I was on the plane back from MGC, I put in Ace Attorney Chronicles, and I did that thing where you quit in the middle of a case and you come back and you're just like, what the fuck?
Get everything.
But like,
Yeah.
it got me so hard that now I'm just like, I got to at least beat the first one because like I'm just enamored.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying real hard to make any progress on SMT5 because I've got that guide for RPG fan that's gonna need an update in the near future because SMT5 is feeling like a good
calm
starting
down,
point
Wes.
right now, you know?
Right?
You know what?
So,
SMT5 belongs
Last
in it.
night, Wes was like, "Hey, man, you wanna play some couch co-op Halo?"
Hell yeah.
I'm like, "All right."
I make mistakes with my own time. That is
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? To be fair, he's got you at his place right now, so it's like he's gonna take advantage of it.
He's gonna
I
take
need to live
advantage
the
of
life while I can.
No
Yeah.
sex
Yeah, Frank.
jokes.
Finish
What
that.
are the,
Just finish that joke.
What are the initial reactions from what you guys have played of the new SMT?
Oh, I know life the shit out of it.
Really?
I beat it in 2
No.
sittings.
No.
What?
No.
Would never believe that out of Joey.
Yeah,
Did it
Joey
freeze?
has this weird ability to like blast through games.
He doesn't. I think
claims he
Joey
has a-
doesn't sleep.
I don't think Joey has a day job.
Actually, I sleep. It's not a day job. It is a very
At
loose
his day
amount of
job.
time. It's a weekend job, sometimes a weekday job. But no, I sleep. I actually sleep a lot.
Sleep's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could get more sleep.
5 stars. Yeah.
Last night, Wes's 6-year-old son had a bad dream, and so he just
It was
stood in the
kind of a
center of the house and screamed. And which is weird. At like I don't know what time
to
it was.
parenthood.
What time was it? Was it like 3 in the morning or something like that, or am I like?
No,
or
it was
like 5:30.
I don't want to talk
okay, it was
about
5:30.
What happened to the game?
What
freeze?
happened?
Yeah, when it
Apparently, it's a common thing on ZSNES.
Really?
I'm
What-
doing a little bit of digging right now.
Oh.
yeah, Wes, if you could see if you can find something for me like you did last time, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can.
I would say just
switching over
speed
to
up the
the
freeze part then.
superior SNES 9X.
Or just use RetroArch. Like
That's what I use RetroArch for. Listen, I've been using this dumb emulator for like 15 years, so it's hard. It's just like
I know how it works, okay?
He has a Super NT, and he's playing on ZSNES. Like,
I didn't have my shit set up when I started this. All right.
the pinnacle of like SNES hardware. And it's not like you don't have a legit cart. You have had a legit cart of every game we've played.
I have. True.
I'm tagging the FBI on Twitch, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now, as we speak.
Nobody should ever pirate a Nintendo game ever
Yeah.
under any circumstances ever.
No FBI agent knows more about emulation than I do.
Yes.
Dude,
But
that's
Way of the
funny.
Warrior, pirate the shit out of that game. It sucks.
No, you should pirate the shit out of anything, period. You
Fuck
should
it,
feel
fuck
no
the
guilt
corporation.
for doing it.
Let's
You know,
look
wait,
at, let's
not
look at these
not like a
CEOs of
super
some of the
small indie
corporations.
studio or something. Like,
It's true, yeah. But if you
Let's,
can't afford games,
I'm the pockets of Big Bobby Kotick.
oh god, good lord, the
That's a shit
Kotick
show.
himself. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Like.
And
20
then
years
did you
of
see the
making.
Streamlabs one?
Yes, the Streamlabs
you,
shit is.
Tom.
I didn't
How many
know.
people-
I thought they were the same
They're like,
company.
I'm like, dude, that guy's been a piece of shit for decades.
yeah. Well, see, okay, here's my problem with the Bobby Kotick shit. It's like a bandwagon hate bullshit. Like, where the fuck were you when game developers 20 years ago, or like 5 years ago, were crunching?
You piece of shit. You're like,
Come on, Joey.
shit.
Joey.
Like people are like finally coming to light, and Joey's just being the hipster. Like, oh, I was hating Bobby before
Okay,
it was
that's-
cool.
That's not what I mean, but like, there is an element of that too. It's because like I see so many people like who just like have never even like who don't actually give a shit about it. They're like, yeah, I want to be cool. I want to shit on this. I'm not saying that nobody should. I'm saying that like the dude deserves even bandwagon shitting on, right? Like if everyone's gonna run a train and dump on his chest, like the more the merrier, right? But like,
Yeah.
That went a place I wasn't expecting.
but at the same time, like there is like this like weird sense,
Bison.
like don't make me say capital G gamer again, but like there is that
It's gonna
weird
happen
sense
eventually.
of I wonder when. There's that kind of like weird bandwagonness of like, oh, now it's cool to hate Blizzard, so like people hate on Blizzard right now. It's like, bro, like if this is what gets people to like pay more attention like to the industry, that'd be great, but like is it though? Like people
Yeah, I don't
just
know. I just feel bad. I mean, I legit feel horrible for the employees.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's miserable.
it
you
fucking
know.
sucks.
And the fact that
And the
board
worst
of
is, go ahead. No, finish your thought.
I was gonna say, like, the fact that the board of directors, despite all the shit that's come out, and I think everybody kind of knew that, of course, this was happening. Of course, he knew about all the shit that was going on.
Yeah.
And the fact that the board of directors is still backing him, at least as of this recording, not to date it even more. But I do like kind of like the initiative that's being taken of calling out the board of directors.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That I think is pretty is pretty great, and I don't know, and finally you have Sony and Microsoft finally coming out, and
I think that's going to be the big decider. Is their partners, their biggest partners, coming out and saying, "Hey, this is probably pretty fucked up, isn't it?"
That's bandwagon shit too, though, because it's like they're taking advantage of a situation for good publicity for themselves too. Like,
But it might affect actual change. So
yeah, I mean,
gotta
I'm
look
sure
at
there's a
that.
little bit of that,
Sure.
but I don't know.
if it
So
does,
I
sure,
want
but
to
that's
take a
not-
minute here to talk about Mr. Phil Spencer, who
Yes.
this week alone shit all over NFTs, shit all over Activision and Bobby Kotick, and then came out and was like, "Hey guys, we need like legal emulation so we can deal with
Yeah.
the game preservation." Like,
Phil hit him out of the
this
park this week, man.
He has absolutely been killing it.
so Phil Spencer does like a lot that makes me think. You know, I mean, like he gets the rich guy, the rich guy pass for
Yes,
me. You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
There has to be one person. You know.
I mean, like,
who
and
gets
that's
it.
what I can think of that I like, that I actively will give a pass to.
I give it to Patrick Stewart. That's the only person who
Stewart?
gets that pass
That's pretty
to
good.
me, for me.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I think like guys
I'm
like
thinking
Phil
Rich
Spencer and
Sean.
Patrick Stewart probably aren't like actual rich guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they're wealthy, but like the rich guys that suck are like the billionaires. You know what I mean? Like the really, like the real shit bags. You know, some guy with a couple million's not doing anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was saying earlier, because I don't think I like articulated that well enough. I think the big problem with that in the industry is complicitness, and like there's a lot of people who knew, like Bobby Kotick and Cell is a good example, but like that's not the one I'm trying to make. There's a lot of people in that industry who like exist on a horizontal level to the people who are being like literally abused, and who don't speak up or are silent, and that is like that's the reason why things were what they were. You know, like
this is the Weinstein factor all over again. Like just in the gaming industry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good analogy.
I mean, but I mean, like, imagine the fact that like a big corporation is evil behind closed doors. It's not like a hard thing to stomach. What I think is like the true.
If you try.
Like, if you try. But I think like the true evil is people who are complicit in that. My dogs are agreeing with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
As they do. Good dogs.
That entire company just needs a fucking
It
house
needs to
cleaning.
burn. Just fucking
honestly,
let it burn.
It really does. And I mean,
I don't
besides Call of Duty, what are the other games there? Yeah. I don't know.
I'm definitely not one of those people who are like only ethical consumption, because that's an impossibility in the age of our Lord 2021. But like,
well, under capitalism, there's no ethical consumption. I'm sorry.
Exactly. So it's like a fundamental law. But like, that being said, like it takes no effort for me to not buy a Blizzard product. You know, like it's not hard.
Well, they never release any, so it's easy.
It's even easier.
There was D2 remastered.
Wesley.
Well, hang on. Let me talk about that for a second, because what happens when you don't purchase the game?
Nick, can you hold that thought for just a second for me? Wes, did you find a solution to that freeze?
Don't use that.
It switched to SNES.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you probably just want to make a save state before it. Or like right before you beat the boss.
Let me make sure if I'm in PAL or not. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna do the load PAL.
Yeah, PAL is the only solution that.
Oh really?
No, it doesn't save it.
That's so
weirdly
weird.
enough, it's because of the frame rate that PAL uses.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets slower.
50? Yeah.
Yep. So this might save you. This is the only thing that we have that could help with this.
You were only home.
Yeah.
Perfectly legitimate.
I'll show the game. I can see it. I'll show it on stream. Like, do it.
This Frank can hold up the Super NT and the console cartridge.
Yeah, it's
just the timing didn't quite work out with starting this game.
Yeah.
Wait, but somebody was it Wes?
Because my audio's choppy apparently.
Oh no, it was Nick. You were about to say something.
Yeah, I'm sorry for Nick. I cut you off to check about that.
Oh, he just decided not to have a part of this.
No, he said it was choppy.
I think it's just my internet up here. I don't think. I think I'm just gonna be lagging, choppy, and shit.
It's not meshing.
It's not meshing. It will be next week, but.
So what I was gonna say is that the argument that if you don't like what Blizzard is doing, stop buying their games, is a nice one, but the people that are going to be affected by low profits aren't Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick has gone through low profits before and come out the other end just fine. The people that are hurt are the people that are the marginalized employees of Blizzard that are being affected by both Bobby Kotick and the low sales. So what I think you should do is you should do whatever you can to make a ruckus about it. But if you planned on buying a Blizzard game and like this was one thing that like turned you off from buying a Blizzard game, you should probably just go ahead and keep buying that game. If you feel better about not buying the game, I'm not going to tell you not to do that, but like consider that by not buying the game, you know, you're doing almost as much harm as you would be if you bought it. So
yeah.
it's really like.
I
But
gotta
that's
echo
also a
that
slippery
completely. Is
slope
that
too.
it really
on
is
both
like
sides.
it's yeah, you know, people have to be held accountable and stuff, but like if a whole division gets like chunked and stuff, it's the workers who are getting fucked, and they have nothing to do with
Yeah.
that. Generally, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know how
And-
many of them are in the Cosby Suite or anything like that, but I don't think it's the majority. Like,
Right, and
And-
there are a lot of people who are just now starting jobs at Blizzard, and it's like people are faulting them for it. It's like, dude, you gotta kind of do what you gotta do, like especially in that industry.
especially in the game
You know?
industry. Oh my God,
I
take
want to
what
hear
you
what
can
Tom
get.
had to say there.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, whether you buy the games or not, I mean, Activision has shown that they will lay off swaths of people, no matter if the game's successful or not.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Bobby really is only interested in himself
Dang it,
and what colored fleece he's going to be wearing that day.
But
That's
like,
true.
yeah, like a
Uh-huh.
corporation does not need a reason to lay off a bunch of employees, and like, yeah, low sales, like, sure, yeah, I'm not saying that wouldn't affect like layoffs and people's jobs, but at the same time, like, if a company wants to axe people, they're gonna axe people. You know, it's gonna happen, and like the axe will fall on that company, and it already has. Lots of people already lost their job because
Yeah.
Blizzard got called out for bullshit, and it's like that, and that's fucked up that people have to lose their job because somebody spoke out about abuse, you know, or
Yeah,
multiple
absolutely.
people spoke out abuse.
Fine,
So
you
it's like-
convinced me to buy that new copy of Diablo 2, I guess.
But like, I to sort of reiterate what I said and piggyback off what Nick said, it's
It
like
worked. We're good.
you don't owe the company to buy or not buy a product. And if you really want Diablo 2 and you hate Blizzard, you shouldn't necessarily feel guilty about buying it, but like you should also
Yeah.
probably try to be a cautious consumer.
Yes.
You know, like, and I think
Yeah.
that's the
Evergreen
thing at the end
advice,
of the day.
honestly.
Because like you know, like you can get on like as many soapboxes as you want about it, like myself included, but at the end of the
Love a
day,
good
like,
soapbox.
you know, people are gonna buy the shit
They make those?
anyway.
The best thing you could do is just talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's a
honestly.
good sentiment.
Never stop drawing attention to it, especially if you have an
Never
audience.
stop paying attention. Yes.
100%.
And threaten people's families.
And yeah,
I mean, yeah, that goes without saying, I guess.
The best thing you could do is hire both a man and a woman and intentionally pay the woman less. And then threaten to kill her if she threatens to quit.
that's the
I will
that's the
destroy
Corporate
you.
Overlord Handbook. Actually, that's from page 34. Page 34 about Rule 34.
Oh
Hey,
no.
Stick, I actually hate myself a little bit for laughing at that, so thank you.
Let's all agree that Moneyball was a great movie.
Moneyball was a great movie, regardless of Kotick involvement.
And you know what? Kotick wore his favorite fleece for it.
It's true.
By the way, if you guys, so like Kotick has been wearing fleece since the 90s. Like every time he would show up, he was always wearing like that turtleneck fleece.
I mean, we all dream of that level of consistency in our lives.
We dream of
He's
fleece.
probably the most consistent person, at least as far as his wardrobe is concerned. Guys, you just pay attention. Every time you see him, he'll be wearing fleece.
Dude, I think
100%.
fleece is like the ugliest form of clothing, besides Crocs.
This is why the actual real life villains wear it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it reminds me of like stiff
Yeah, you're not wrong.
tightness. And
So
I know
Frank's
they're warm as hell.
Way back in time right now. Just to give a quick little in-game peek. I'm not sure where Frank's going, but he's going way back there.
I got a plan. I just gotta find the child.
That makes me scared.
In the basement.
It doesn't involve
This
it
is
doesn't
the
involve
Epstein
gambling.
thing.
Does it involve? Gosh, there's so many things. There's so many ways we could go.
The possibilities are actually endless.
Yes.
The
I'm
possibilities
not
are
sure if you
actually
brought out the
endless.
best or the worst in us here, but I appreciate it.
No, I think it's the best. I think Tom's a good guest. I think we've had we've had the occasional stinker on here, but Tom isn't one of them.
Tom is great. I'm just I
You're
can't believe he made us
wonderful,
break the seal though. That's the thing.
That's the thing. He's participating. He's talking. He's getting involved in the game.
Well,
Like, yeah, couldn't ask for a better guest, Tom.
well, thank you guys. If we do want to change the subject, I could read out from this amazing book called 300 video
No.
game jokes.
Okay, you get one.
No. You get more than one. You get
It's
more than one.
Are you
Chad,
sure?
how many does he get?
I could not be happier about what's happening right now, and it's
All right,
not just
so-
because I've had too
So
much to
right
drink.
now you get 5, and I will raise or lower the number based on the joke.
Okay, so there's a table
Okay,
of
that's
contents. There are joke categories here. So
Okay, let's
I'm
hear
just
'em.
gonna read. They have Nintendo jokes, Minecraft jokes, RuneScape jokes, Dota 2 jokes, Fortnite jokes, League of Legends jokes, World of Warcraft jokes, Overwatch jokes,
Ow.
or StarCraft
Speaking of
jokes.
Blizzard. For ethical
Speaking of
consumption, no Blizzard jokes.
Let's do it. All right, so we're playing a Nintendo game. Let's do a Nintendo joke.
That's a good call.
I think
Right.
that's fair.
I
Let's
think that's
do
a
this.
perfect idea.
Nintendo fanboy.
Ben Boy.
Guys, what did Link use to win the basketball game?
No.
Oh God.
I need this. Give it to me.
His hook shot.
It's hook shot.
I knew.
Yes!
I thought it was gonna be claw
I
shot.
just maxed out the mic, didn't I?
No, actually, see, this is what we were talking about earlier. Discord is beautiful about that thing. You're good.
Guys, I have a question.
That's entertainment.
Okay. Yes. What's the question?
What does a gorilla wear to the beach?
Is it a tie?
It is not a tie. It is a donkey thong.
Oh no.
That is not what Cisco was thinking about when he wrote the thong song.
Not as only it. Not as
What is Samus's favorite food?
What is Samus's favorite bird?
I'm stuck on Donkey Kong.
Samus's favorite food? Metroid Prime rib.
Ah! Ah!
Yes, it hurt me and I love it.
Ah!
You're welcome.
I'm
Oh,
talking to you, by the way. I'm talking to the book. This is between the book and I.
Sorry to put you through that. But anyways, yeah, back to Bobby Kotick.
No, I want more of those.
joke.
oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Oh boy.
Damn.
I want another one of those jokes.
You want? I threw the
Yeah.
book.
Leave it there.
Said you'd
He
never
definitely
need
did.
it again.
He definitely did like a bit of a fuck. What was
Johnny
Letterman's character?
Carson.
Frank, what is this? Frank, what is
Sorry, it was
this?
Carson's character.
Don't worry about
The
it.
Wait,
Frank,
what's
what do you
this?
know?
Doing?
Frank!
What?
No!
It's the Super Mario RPG stream, you
Listen!
gambling bastard.
Listen! It froze when I tried to play the stupid Beetle game, alright? I'll get back there after it.
Frank!
Frank has
Just-
real problems with
understand-
gambling.
Sorry.
This is a running thing on the stream, and Tom, I'm sorry you had to see this on your first time here.
It's all right.
We all need to have a quick intervention with Frank.
It's usually not like this. He's usually not this bad.
It's usually a
it's
real
not true.
sweetheart, Tom.
It's
Ever since COVID, he's been really wound up.
Did you bring me in for like an intervention? What-
oh no.
Yeah, that's why we're here, Frank.
Oh,
If you think that you have a problem.
I don't want it. It's fine.
What just happened?
I don't know if Wes is laughing at this or if he's laughing at the Donkey Kong joke still.
it's a little from column A, a little from column B, buddy.
Guys, someone
Donkey
please write this
Kong,
password
Donkey
down.
That's Donkey Kong.
He's got dumps like a truck. Thighs like
Oh,
what?
look, this is an
What?
RPG.
Baby
Oh,
movement.
God.
Is this
Oh,
an
look
like a
SMT
little
game?
manager.
Graphics that you were subjecting us to.
And let me see it again.
Yeah, it's like Casino Pit Fighter.
Casino Pit Fighter?
That's exactly what that fucking sprite movement looks like.
Look at that! Look at that walk, baby!
Look
Listen,
at that escalator. Look at that crappy escalator.
I want to do a mashup of the Thong song with the DK rap.
okay.
And it's like I'm thinking of it in my head, and I may have just spoiled it for everybody. But maybe that helps to visualize it, or audio.
All right, Tell us. Audialize
Yeah.
it for us.
Are you gonna
Oralize it for
need,
us.
like,
vocal
two-
audition of it?
I need like 2 hours in
Fires
FL
in
Studio for this. and motivation to do so. Frank, you're not going to win.
Call it its original name. Call it its original name.
Here we go.
What?
FL Studio.
For you, I can't. I'm bound by law.
You know, it says on Twitch that we're playing Super Mario RPG, and this might confuse some newcomers.
It's actually Dragon Quest.
This is very Dragon Quest, actually.
This is the Dragon Quest experience.
This is my Dragon Quest experience, yes. I need to get that liquid slime armor, and I'm not going to quit. Until I
Yeah,
get it.
why would you? It's
So you
practice.
gotta buy a sword that gets like outdated in like 2 hours. You have to spend like 7 hours grinding casino for
Worth it. Those 2 hours were the best 2 hours of my life, and I never felt this way before.
Frank's to kill the stream for a joke.
Honestly,
Wait, no,
really...
did we want to watch me fight the Axiom Rangers again? Is that the ideal situation, Nick? Like, I don't think
Yes.
so.
No,
Yes.
just want on visuals.
You're just learning how people in Dark Souls learn.
Exactly.
Yes.
Through
But just playing it
experience.
over and over again.
Or summoning your friends to do it for you, and we definitely are not on his side with this.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not
So,
capable.
You know what? Maybe this is Frank's
We're not
way of
enabling you.
invading the stream.
Can you load a save state, a Z-SNES save state into SNES 9X? Probably not, right?
I doubt
You
it.
should be able to. They should be. It should just be like part of the ROM file. Oh yeah.
Wait, where have we... What has happened?
Yeah, we're covering all the bases.
I'm so confused.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, I'm really worried because I've had a couple of drinks tonight, and I'm not sure if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing.
What? I'm playing.
Do this to me.
I'm playing. What is it? Command Mission. It's an RPG stream. Look, it's a command
Frank,
mission.
you can't do this to me. I'm dissociating right now.
Okay, we're going to
Why does
intro
Mario
outro.
look like this?
Well then.
Joey.
What?
This is what did you see this?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, look at
Shit.
that beauty.
But it's kind of like an Ahiago face, though.
Oh,
It's not.
It's kind of like he's kind of getting a nut.
So
Is that how you get them, Joey? Like this?
Joey,
You're
you
like
literally ruined video games for me.
China? Are you referencing Harry Potter in China? Did everybody get a chance to see that?
Frank, I'm not going to confirm or deny the answer to your question.
good. That's what that was the answer I wanted to hear.
That is also
John is like gone off the rails. Yeah, I think that was. We played like 2 seconds of Mega Man X. We got there. I mean, Command Mission. Sorry.
That's all I needed to see. We're good.
Beautiful.
Have we ever ended up this far off topic in the
We
course
have
of
never,
Super
we have
RPG,
never strayed further from God.
But
Each
now it's time to
day.
kill. As SMT has proven to us, it is time to kill God.
Yeah,
Or rather, God
absolutely.
Must have-
Well, and like,
I don't understand how Nick already has collectibles to show off in my house.
Collectibles go with me.
What? But real
God.
quick, before we outro, Tom, could you show off one collectible? Because you have not
Yeah, we
shown
need
off
at
a
least one collectible.
He did.
Was that?
That
We
way
did
of
show off the joke book.
that way of the
If I
world.
remember 5 minutes ago, which at this point mentally is a questionable prospect.
One collectible. Oh man.
Now showed off a Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade.
that was
that's-
pretty.
you
That's
had a
still
big-
one of my
big shoes to
favorite
fill up
moments.
to.
Bob pulled out a size Xenoblade, so
A fucking
let's
Monado.
see. So, it's to be that cool or cooler. Go.
Oh my god,
What do you got?
guys. I.
Is
Tell
it
you
the
what,
3DO?
It is not. Oh, no. I'm gonna. This is a little craft thing that my love partner made me, and
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Oh,
and
I'm
it's
in
one
love
of my
with
favorite
that.
things. And I've been telling her to make the entire, cast. And
Oh.
she can make big money at conventions, and
Yes.
she doesn't believe me. So, but I do
buy it.
cherish this. But otherwise, I just
Rules.
got years and decades of shit, and
Hell yeah.
You hit the
That's all
nice,
this
like,
is.
emotional point. You hit the nice, like, everyone's feeling all warm and fuzzy inside.
yeah,
You hit the right level.
Well, thank you. And if you guys come up to Milwaukee for Midwest Gaming Classic, you're welcome to come over and just point out random shit and laugh at me for it. So
That's the thing.
John is
year,
in
I
the
gotta be
chat
there.
like, I have all of that.
Because I have all the things. I have the gun. That was crazy. I can't like that
Tom's
was
house.
that was insane when the Super Nintendo like military training gun that he showed us last week.
Oh my god.
I've never even heard of that. Like, and that's rare that happens.
Yeah.
And I have
John don't play games.
no. Not
that's
at all.
awesome. I'll have to check
Doesn't
that
he
out.
just buys them? I'm kidding, John. I love you so much.
John, yeah, can you drop a link to a picture or something in the chat maybe or in the Discord?
John's just the best.
He is. He's absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy.
It'll
that-
take a half second to acknowledge how great John is.
Great boy. Great boy.
The best, John.
A number one.
The
baby.
best John.
A number one.
Not met a better John, and my dad was named John, so we're like,
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Daddy issues on
Yes.
the stream. You love
this
to
is
see it.
on brand for Super RPG Fred.
We have such a time. It's beautiful, honestly.
Frank, let me. Can I plug a little thing?
Of course,
While we're
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Please do.
So actually, I mean, this wasn't something that like I was planning, but it sort of turned out to be this way. So, I've slowly been having all the Super RPG friends on my podcast. I've had Frank on there, Nick on there, and John on there. And I just shared a link earlier about a podcast that I did with John about the resale market. That was a lot of fun because John is a very good authority on that subject. I think just a little bit.
Yes.
He's bought a couple games before. I think he's bought one or two.
Hi, Joey.
Yeah.
How you doing, baby?
So
Yeah. So
John just
next?
linked in the John just linked in his latest acquisition in the chat, the multi-purpose arcade combat simulator,
oh my god.
which
Oh.
looks like an assault rifle for SNES.
Yes.
It is something else.
That is banned in several countries.
Right.
I think. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Either Wes or Nick next, because I've even though I've had Nick on the show, Nick has not had a solo episode.
Solo
Okay.
episode.
Hey. Tell me where and when to show up, and I'll be there.
Well,
We're in
you
the
guys
same
can
house
fight
right now,
in Rise
baby.
of
You
the
can get us
Robots.
both.
That's true,
That's
but
true.
we're
I
trying
love
to do
the
like
sound of that.
6 individual. So you guys have to fight in Rise of the Robots.
Thank you
And
for the
whoever
gift
wins
sub,
is
you
part
are
Vicer.
of the stream.
John, do you know how much I've drunk tonight? Nick is going to win so quickly.
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
I'm not going to remember half of this episode tomorrow. Joey.
I need to lock my door.
I'm
Don't.
worried I've called you John multiple times tonight, Joey.
Oh, you know,
It
sometimes
happens.
it's me, sometimes it's Nick. It's not often Wes. This is a nice little moment.
It's always
Never
like-
was.
Nice.
We're wrapping up 2021, baby.
I still one of my favorite
I'm like on this episode.
one of my favorite monster bounds is the episode where Nick drank too much. Just by the end of it, he was
I didn't
such
see that one.
he was given sweeping opinions and showing off the Monster Bound in general was such a time. It was such humble beginnings. It was me
Is
and
that
Nick.
where I fell asleep on stream?
That one, or is it the one that you
I'm just,
shaved?
I'm just like cuddled up like this, like in my chair, and I'm just like asleep.
I feel like we absolutely ruined Joey plugging literally anything.
No, it's fine.
It's fine,
No, it's
really.
fine.
You know what?
Fine, I know you.
I just think it's funny that
Oh no! No, not that!
Not bad. I just think it's interesting.
He's doing.
I just think it's interesting
He's
that you
doing
would say
special
that.
white girl.
Yeah, I'm making up a white girl again. Sorry. Oops.
Yes, Joey, I want to be on a podcast with you.
Hell yes.
Cast me, baby.
Yes, please.
Maybe
all the time.
when. Okay, I got it. When you finish
Wait, why is it what?
SMT5, Nick,
Oh, hell yeah.
And then Wes,
I'll talk about that, baby.
and then Wes, you and I will find something to talk about.
Oh, we got so many things.
I
baby.
still, once we do the Tales cast, we finish up the Tales of Arise cast, I really want to do a Phantasy Star Online podcast. Like,
Oh,
Do you
know
want
That one will be
there.
me.
Do you want to listen to me talk and gush about a game for 22 hours? Because I'll do it.
listen, we can talk
Yeah,
about
I do.
spread.
I do
We,
want to see that.
we can
baby.
talk. Listen, we have people in this room who have grinded for spread needles, psycho wands. We're qualified, okay? Like, I had Golden Milla. That took 2 characters.
Dude, I had a Lavis cannon, a legit Lavis cannon.
Oh fuck yes! Oh my god!
That was like 4 months of farming.
All right, you losers. Frank, don't we have a raid target?
We absolutely do. But before that, I'd like to say, does anyone besides Joey, since he already dropped that bad
think
boy on
we should-
everyone, have something they would like to plug?
I'm looking at you, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should plug it one more time for sure.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, thanks guys for having me on. Check out Hair of the Dogcast. We are available on all your podcast services. We talk about video games and beer and video games, mostly video games. And we're just a bunch of bozos sitting around microphones and jibbing and jabbing.
Can I actually? I have a curiosity. What's your what's the favorite beer that you've drank in the past like 2 months?
Favorite beer? I actually had.
That's a good one.
Yes. So my favorite beer, I actually had one tonight. And this is not because it has my name in it, but it's called Major Tom. It's from Eagle Park Brewing in Milwaukee, and it's a milkshake IPA, and it's fantastic.
Ooh.
So
I saw you guys were drinking some really nice stuff, and like I was on my rum and coke shit all weekend, but like I kept meaning because I
Let's
saw
go
it.
full Julian.
You can. We're not gonna talk about my Julian similarities, okay? I saw you guys all weekend drink, and like you can identify a smoothie beer from the cover all day, and I'm like those motherfuckers drinking some of them smoothie motherfuckers. Are they sour? Oh my god! And then
Tom, you a big
hell yeah, man. I think we kept the whole convention center supplied that weekend for sure.
you big IPA kind of a guy, Tom?
I'm really not. I was never a huge IPA guy. Once I got into like craft beer, I guess it was always too bitter for me. And then I actually started drinking milkshake IPAs, which are fruited and have some lactose, so they they're like really smooth. And that was kind of my
language.
It's kind of like my gateway into IPA. I like the sweetness and the sourness, or the bitterness, like really offset each other to a fine experience. And now I'm actually getting into IPAs a little bit more, but it's still I'm working on acquiring that taste.
It's a work in progress.
It is, but I do appreciate that more than I used to.
That was me with like hazy IPAs, which that's become a little bit more of a thing recently. Those are the ones that I'm like, okay, yeah, like I can get some of those really deep, distinct flavors that IPAs offer, but without the like taste that you get hit with like immediately with most like. Sometimes people are like, would you like to try this Teepa, a triple Indian pale ale? And I'm like, I wouldn't. Thank you though. That's very nice of you.
Where's my fucking rum?
Yeah, exactly. I love my craft beers, but I'll always be a rum and coke guy. But then some bastard Sunday night was like, Frank, I ordered a Long Island iced tea, and I was like, I think that's a great idea. So that was how that night went. I do. Vicer is right. I do brew beers in Minecraft for our whole server. You're damn right I do.
I'm still thinking about Frank cosplaying as Julian from Trailer Park Boys, and it's fucking me up. I'm thinking about it, dude. It's so funny. Like, if we go to Midwest Gaming Con, I want Frank to just be holding one the entire time. Like,
I'll wear the flat black shirt and the jeans, and I'll hold it up here the whole time. But Joey, you got to be my Ricky. So I need you. Yeah. I need you in like the silk Dragon Ball Z shirt and like the jogger pants. Yeah,
that's a look.
My mom used to steal
Wes, can we get
JCPenney's
Bubbles out of you? Maybe we'll get Wes can be Bubbles, and then we'll just have a bunch of nerds being like, why are you guys from a Canadian TV show? And we'll be like, I'll go, what are you looking at me gut for?
Will you look at me good for? I have bubbles
Heard
on
that
it,
so many
maybe
times this week
better.
with Nick here.
I'm so happy that
Super RPG Friends has infected my daily life.
People should know that I'm agreeable. You prick. Hey, Frank. I think
What's
we got
up?
a raid target.
Oh, I do. I
We
was
got a raid
finishing up the. Listen, I was flowing in that beauty. So we are going to. Also, I did want to say, don't forget if you guys are into physical Switch games, premium edition games. Our Series 3 pre-orders just went live. Cathedral, Phoenotopia, and Mighty Fight Federation. Some awesome stuff. And don't forget to let me do. Nick, could you drop the link tree in the chat so everyone makes sure if you guys aren't in our Discord, if you're not following us on Facebook, Twitter, any of those jams, make sure you guys are. Normally, I would also make a point to pitch the goals, but
We hit them, baby.
we hit the goals, baby. So I don't even.
Last
need to
week
do
was
that.
a good week for gold.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was shout outs to Game Dad, really. And shout outs to everyone, shout outs to Vicer, shout outs to that guy Heavy D, everyone. Thank you all so
Fuck
much. Yeah,
that guy.
that one handsome dude. Thank you all so much for coming on out. I always have an absolute blast every Thursday night with you guys, and we will see you at the same place. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you so much, Tom, for coming. It was great seeing you again after a fan-fucking-tastic MGC. We are going to shoot a raid over. Don't forget, we want to be awesome to the people we're raiding, so be sure to be cool and let them know the Super RPG friends are in the chat, and if we can get him to say Fuzzy Pickles, that's really all I want. But what I'm going to tell you guys right now, 3, 2, 1. Fuzzy Pickles, guys.
Fuzzy Pickles!
Woo! See everyone next week.